Alright, we are live. Welcome everybody to Twitch D&D Session 9. We're only at 9 sessions. Time flies, apparently. We're picking up in the city of Altdorf. You guys have made it back and cashed in your first quest. Congratulations, everybody. Give yourselves a little round of applause. You've officially gotten the rewards and confirmation of completion. And upon a bit of urging from Dimitri, sought out the captain of the guard, the general, to let him know that you found beastmen, which have been rumored to have been extinct since the Battle of Mindenheim 15 years ago. So their return is an ill omen indeed. The general took this in tow and said that they'll have to bring it to the Electric Counts, which is a council of dukes and leaders of various parts of the empire that still exist, that rule together in some form of democratic council. He said he'd bring it directly to their attention, being that he is the general of the army, has some weight in his words. I would go speak with them and let them know that there is an issue, either to increase recruitment for the army or seek out funds to fund the army to expand its patrolling and defenses further north, to see if maybe they can nip the threat in the bud before it becomes too large. As you guys finished last session, a couple of you were at John Ralphio's, a couple of others were out and about in the town. It is the last day of the Festag, so I know you guys want to party, but you had traveled overnight and been awake for 24 hours or a bit more, so the exhaustion took over, as some of you needed to get some rest. But assuming that no one wanted to do anything before and or during the rest, some of you only need the 4 hours instead of the full 8. You assume that guys all get a long rest, you heal up, you get all your abilities back, and you can start, it's about lunchtime on the last day of the Festag.
Before we start, I would like, William, I believe sponsorship is very important to this stream.
Oh, that's right, yes. Can you please present today's sponsor?
Yes, absolutely. This week's stream is sponsored by mushrooms. They may be you.
Oh, I like that.
Yes.
I think you're a bit biased there, Tyler. Mushrooms.
Yes. I can now scratch that one off the list that I sent William earlier.
Tune in 2 weeks for the next sponsor and see what shenanigans Cameron has come up with.
I'm gonna keep doing it until we get a real one.
Until we get a real one. Alright.
So for all you at home watching, if you want this shit to stop, sponsor us. You've been warned.
It's going to get worse. That one was funny. The rest are terrible.
I can't wait until it's like this week's sponsor is William because he wants this to stop.
Oh my god!
I think I can sponsor myself.
That's on the list, Derek. It's already on the list.
Also, as you handed in your quest last session, you would ask Dimitri, the guildmaster, if he had anything other work. You guys were eager to get back into the adventure after you had finished celebrating the last day of the Festag. He presented 3 quests to you guys. One being, since the caravans had been raided, so there have been news of this, that they were looking to see for escorts for a caravan guard to go back up north to kind of prevent it from happening again or getting worse.
Those kinds of escorts. Got it.
That kind of escort, yes. For John Ralphio, which is like, escorts. Wrong ones. You guys politely declined that quest because escort quests suck. The next one was a Bretonnian knight that was looking for assistance in some fame and glory quest with minute details that you thought might be interesting if you looked into it, but after meeting with the general of the empire who had issued the 3rd quest, saying that there were disappearing peoples in the city, abductions of sorts,
I would like to point out that John Ralphio still hasn't said no to the second quest.
Yeah, I think that the group has agreed, like, maybe about going to do it. But they decided that after speaking to the General of the Empire, who had given the third quest, you guys would want to look into that. Whether first or second, that was going to be your primary focus moving forward. And I think we ended last session at John Ralphio's. You had a mysterious visitor that you scared off with your
With me.
Oh my god,
with
yeah.
your scantily cladness, and I think that's where we had left off. So John Ralphio and I believe Kieran are at John Ralphio's.
Yes, I think Kieran was heading.
He was in the couch.
Yes, I was in an armchair. I believe.
Hiding inside of the armchair.
Yes. But is it afternoon now?
It's just about noon, yes. You got
So if this is immediately after the woman left, I would have. I would basically have finished my long rest. My body is cleansed. My robes are silk and paper thin and basically non-existent.
Oh boy.
Whatever I would want to do, I would get my unseen servant to do it because I don't want to expend any energy as I will need it for the
First.
final day of the stag.
Makes perfect sense.
I am about to get fucked up.
Perfect.
All right. Kieran, do you want to do anything from inside the armchair?
No, I think he pops out. And he goes, so who is that lady? At the door?
I don't know. Maybe it was like some holy quest to like get us to get started on some holy quest or something. I don't care.
Okay.
There's a sign. You remember as you walked into the house the first time, there's a sign outside that says no solicitors.
Couldn't have been a solicitor. We specifically requested not to. do it.
I specifically asked. All right. Craig, you went home by yourself.
No. I went after sleeping for 6 hours. I went and bought kegs for the frat because I owed them kegs.
Okay. You bring them cakes.
Yeah. think I already
Via,
looked that
where
up.
you went last night?
Gone.
Gone.
I have left. Abandoned the puppy.
Alright, see you later.
Bye.
No, I didn't. I'm just not there.
Okay. Where are you then?
I am in the downtown area of Aldorf.
Yeah.
Doing my shopping.
Okay. Did you just sleep in the streets?
What? No, I left early before everybody got up.
So you slept at John Ralphio's and you got up and you did what you messaged me, right? Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
that is correct.
All right.
That is how you do shopping sessions, people. You message the DM in between sessions.
So he marks all your shopping notes so that when you play, you get right to it.
Trust the pros.
Didn't know this was an option.
It's always an option. Whether I answer you right away or not, that's totally something else.
Yes.
Especially if I'm at work. Where did Stinksack go
Where's-
last night?
Well, you guys would have remembered him coming into John Ralphio's with you, but when you woke up in the morning, he was not there. But as you quickly come to arise in the morning hours, I would say shortly after answering the door scantily, you hear coming up your driveway the sounds of hooves carrying what sounds like a large wheels coming behind as he brings the horses to
A heel.
hill, jumps up and goes to the front door and knocks, knock, 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 knock on John Ralphio's door.
You again? I just open, like, I get my unseen servant to open the door for me. And I answer once again, and basically nothing.
He's basically new, yeah.
Oh, Mojo Master. How goes it?
I'm going very well. How are you? I thought you were another solicitor.
I was not. No. Here, come quick. Gather the others. I have a surprise for you.
Guys, come along, I yell as I, like, run out the door. I'm very excited by this surprise.
You realize that, like, the house is basically empty. Everyone either took off early off in the morning or stayed somewhere else.
Kieran is there.
So as Kieran and John Ralphio make their way out to the door, they see R2.
Wait, just to verify, is Kieran coming with us, or is he staying behind?
Kieran jumps in the other room when he hears you yell while trying to steal something, and then he scampers out. What's
It's
going on?
basically just me and Stinksack alone then.
Here, I want to show everyone. It's just John Raphael.
Walks out.
Okay.
What's going on?
It's just you then. Fine. Fuck it. I'm too excited anyway. Come. And I grab him by
Yes.
his hand and I pull him down the stepway, and he sees our two large horses that we previously had, and our wagon, though it is now decked out in scraps of scrap metal and like haphazard sticks pointing out at all like jagged directions. It looks a lot more aggressive, and just above like the roof, there's the large sylvan face that was carved and now pinned crudely with like a large nail into the wood, kind of crooked, and two large signs with a swinging sign that very crudely says Barband. The R is backwards because it's not very good at spelling.
I love it. Oh, when do we get to ride this thing?
Whenever we leave, get the others. It's time to quest.
But it's a stag tonight. I have the best idea.
Oh,
We ride this to the bar.
Murder them.
No, not that part.
Down the
Look,
attack
look.
at the bar.
But look, there's fresh sticks for heads.
We will get those in time. We will earn those heads.
Yeah, the blood
If
of our
we get them all in one night, it's no fun.
True. I like to prolong my murders as well. I push past you into your house.
John Ruff,
That's what I was-
Mojo Man is basically still naked at this point, by the way, everyone.
Of course.
I'll put the fucking clothes on, or
We have come to accept that.
I rolled a 21 for stealing stuff.
give it 80 silver worth of small like trinkets. Also, like
Okay.
finely made like baubles and trinkets and such.
80 silver. Okay. This is a start.
This is the third time you've robbed him. What do you mean it's a start?
I thought it was only the second.
It's only the second time.
Well, I think it's only the second time.
I can't trust you. You're stealing. Who knows if you're lying about that? To rewatch the VODs. Iris,
On it.
what
Did
did you sleep
what?
at John Ralphio's or did you sleep somewhere else?
I guess she would go where the party is. She would probably sleep at John Ralphio's.
Okay. Depending on like where you're sleeping in this, this grand plaza of a house.
Does he have a garden?
Yes.
Then I would sleep in the garden.
You hear shouting from the front door. That might wake you if you weren't already awake.
I think at one point, like, all of her messy hair is all over her face, and she just goes, "What? Huh?"
It's definitely
Like,
John
all her
Ralphio's
tattoos
voice.
are smudged. She just went and slept face down into the earth.
Pacifier.
Like, I just pulled my head up from the tulips, my face covered in dirt. And do I even recognize the voice at the front door?
Yeah, you know it's John Ralphio's.
Alright. Oh, what? I get up, but I'm not, like, clean or anything. I walk just casually to the front door, and I see Jean Ralphio, and I'm like, oh, is it that kind of party then? And I like start to like take off my armor. It's like, are we bathing or?
I don't know. I've never gone this far.
Zigzag just looks at John Ralphio, looks back at Iris, and he goes, "Good humans." Even though John Ralphio's not.
Non-Grecians are all the same to you.
Yeah. He just walks off into the same room that Kieran was trying to steal from.
Kieran is sitting there inconspicuously.
Hello. Steal
Hi.
stuff.
Maybe.
Maybe.
You like to help?
No, I don't.
Was it that?
Suit yourself.
I just kind of like start like scoping out the room, going through stuff, touching things.
Do you want to?
I'm not actively trying.
Okay.
To do things, but-
Like, if you want, like, you can roll and see if you want to steal something. But...
I like to imagine that John Ralphio's house is going to become our base of operation, but by the time that we're done, it's just going to be everything that isn't nailed down is gone.
It's gone.
It just looks like, yeah, just a desolate room.
Rooms and rooms of sacks of heads.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
So yeah, I see Jean Ralphio completely naked. Like, is this normal for you? To be
Only on
walking
stag
around
night.
with your dick hanging around?
My dick is not hanging around. It's just there's
Or
very
is it,
little.
like tradition or something?
There's just very little for the imagination. Okay.
There's very
So-
little dick.
Oh no.
I have not rolled for dick size yet.
Wait.
What should I roll?
I'm
Oh,
not.
Oh god.
It's
Roll a
happened.
D12,
We're gonna
whatever
avoid
you get.
this.
Are we rolling dick size?
Oh, for
Oh
fuck's
my
sake!
God.
Here we go. Okay.
I wanna roll.
We made it to session 9.
I just need to know what.
Honestly, honestly, session 9, that's
That's
not
on the
bad.
bingo, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's
And
not bad.
That's
What?
a record.
That's on the bingo, right?
Yes.
Pretty sure it is. Yeah, it is.
Oh my god.
Yep. Yep. Let's mark that one off.
So what dice size?
Everyone,
It's like
medium
the
size.
D12, I think.
Come on, don't discriminate.
All right.
Rubber goblet with a
12.
12-inch.
Everyone
I already
roll.
rolled. I got a 10.
Did you roll a d12?
Yes.
Okay, everyone roll a
For you.
d12. Add your con. Except
Even
for.
ladies?
I mean, do you have a penis? We don't judge.
Do I?
We don't.
That
Do
that
you
feels like
show-
a personal
Do I
decision.
stick
Nah.
If you got per-
like, it's like the shape of water.
That's reasonable. That's
Well, I had my constitution right.
You do, yes.
13.
The small sized creatures do not add their con. They get to roll d12 though.
All right. I got an 11.
Interesting.
Oh jeez.
What's that?
Mark it down on your sheets,
Okay.
guys.
I'll take it.
So basically, based on that, it's like the clothing is supposed to be able to cover it pretty well. It's just there's too much.
So we're like a show on HBO.
Yeah, everyone has horse
Alright.
cocks.
All right.
They're always
I-
showing.
I'm writing this down for posterity. Jean Ralphio, what did you get?
13.
Oh my god, for real.
13. Okay. Kieran.
Why don't you ask him and find out?
Ah!
Oh.
Okay, I'm gonna put a question mark, and we'll come back to that later. V.
4. That's with the Constitution.
Oh no.
Oh no! We got potions for those.
Ooh, sweet baby Jesus. Alright, I got an 11, and finally that leaves Stinky. What'd you get? 10. Very nice. Alright,
Glad we can finally get that out of the way. 9 sessions
we
in.
have it on paper, and don't lie.
Oh no.
Basically, everyone's horse cocked the fuck out except for V, so I don't know why you'd lie about
poor
that.
me. And maybe Kieran, we don't know.
Yeah, that's not why he's done. Oh. Ah, there you go.
8. Okay.
Yeah.
Putting it in. Putting
He's
it in.
3 feet tall, so...
Yeah.
You basically have another limb.
He-
You essentially have a 5th limb, yes.
He's a tripod.
Just lean forward a little bit and
Stink Stick and Kieran are both tripods.
Oh my
just
god.
kick it out and just lean forward.
I hate this.
You can sleep standing
Oh,
up.
I love how the session hasn't even started and we've already derailed it.
It's the
Yeah.
mushroom.
Iris wakes up. Dicks, everyone.
Dicks
Derail.
up for stag. Dicks up for stag.
Oh no.
Kieran, I have established that Kieran wears a kilt, so...
Okay,
It's
so
true.
the
Gotta
entire
think about that.
time.
That's
Hey,
true.
you know what? You know what? He could be a grower.
Yeah, it's that.
Let's see where.
Okay,
is the
I was like,
belt?
you have a few options here. You can be a grower, you can tuck it in your sock, or you can tape it to your leg.
There's also the telescope where you just put it underneath your belt.
And then it pokes up from the top.
Instead of it going down, it's going straight up and it's poking your neck all the time.
8. Hold on, if you're 3 feet tall, I need a tape measure.
4. 4.
4 feet tall? Okay.
Simple.
Yeah, give yourself a little more
3 foot
leeway
4.
there to work with that massive
Yeah.
cock of yours. Alright, so now that
Why
everyone...
did we do this?
You know exactly
Because
why
we're
we do
broke.
this.
Because we're broken people.
So now that everyone is all on the same page concerning penises, Iris, yes, so he's standing
We
in
are
his
all on the
doorway.
same page, actually.
Leave. Get out. You're in timeout. Yeah, leave the sponsor. You're in timeout.
Okay.
I'll tell you when you can come back.
Okay.
So- so-
My notebook. Oh, I'll take notes over here.
No, out of the frame.
Oh
Out of the
my
fucking. Attaboy.
God. Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, so John Ralphio is standing there,
Good
not shy, and so they just come back in from seeing the cart, so Stinksack is also there. I don't maybe not hear Kieran in the other room, he's being kind of stealthy about it, but those two are standing in the doorway as you wake up.
Is there any particular reason why you're naked?
These are my bed robes.
Odd. I look at the door. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Can you see it from the doorway?
Surprise.
Can I like peer through the doorway and just go and squint?
You lean outside the
Perception
door, and like I said, it kind of goes up. Like it's not like a gated house; it's just like a villa. So if you like look down, it's like a staircase that goes down to like where the main road is, essentially. And you can see at the roadway parked, kind of like crooked, is this decked out cart. It looks like this is a war machine, for one
That-
purpose, and it's
That
to-
is our mode of transport from now on.
And it's real badass. Check out the sign. It says barband.
The R is spelled backwards.
I think.
And the flames make
Iris-
it go 5% faster.
Did you literally do a flame paint job on the card as well?
It's painted
It is
red.
now.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's painted red because
Red makes you go fast.
red makes you go faster. Orcs inherently believe the color red makes things faster and stronger. That's why their squigs are red.
I'm sorry, they don't
Just
believe.
like
It's a
six
fact.
No.
If you paint it red, it will go faster.
It's
just
not.
science.
It actually is the thing because they believe it so hardly. It is actually a truth in the world. If they
Yes,
if they believed it was a
fact.
different color, then that truth would become the new truth. That's how powerful
Exactly.
greenskins are. They just don't know it.
So if we start a greenskin cult, we're basically gods.
Better
If
swear to
enough,
God.
if enough of them believe we are gods, we literally become gods.
So yeah, I think Iris sees the. Yeah, so Iris like squints out the door and sees this gigantic eyesore to her, and
I like that.
she just kind of like purses her lips and just thinks to herself, "They fucking ruined this for them." I'm like, "What's?" She'll say, "Look at Stinks." I'm like, "Not to be criticizing your decorative choices, but don't you think it's a bit gaudy that you'll practically be giving us away when we travel?"
Oh, we're making a fucking statement. Nobody crosses barband.
You're making yourself a fucking target. That's what you've done.
Who wants to target that?
Oh, I say, bring it on. Fuck Lord. Stinksack. Bring him to business.
Okay, it's your funeral, I guess. And she'll like, walk away.
Come
See,
I was about to say you can, but because you asked, no. One more minute.
oh, Ralphio. Let the others. We need to get Krug.
You mean Craig? Did you think his name was Krug the whole time?
I have trouble with names.
He's trying. All right, camera, come back.
Thank you.
Where's
Krug,
Back to
right?
Krug.
Where's Vanny?
That leads me to my next question. Vanny, what are you doing right now?
Well, I believe I stated at the end of the last session that I went to find people who were still partying, and from what you told me, it was Cameron's frat. And I rolled my con check to stay up all night and party with them.
You haven't slept.
Correct.
I'll be needing con checks on the hour every hour. She's having a rough time.
Do I find her at the frat when I deliver the cake?
When you deliver the cakes, she is being like crowd surfed.
So Craig shows up with 4 kegs, just like 2 on top, 2 like here.
That's not
It's like,
how.
So
okay.
dudes, it's like, what?
Vale?
I feel young again!
You just starts like putting them down.
Whimsy.
Like, all right, I'm gonna like. He goes over to his buddy Tanner's like, so like, how long has like the little lady been here?
Bro, she's been partying with us all night.
Has have you noticed if like any of the bros have like talked to her, and then you haven't seen them for the rest of the night, just like out of curiosity?
Connor, can you answer that question to me in the DM? Whether he noticed or not is a different question, is a different answer, but I want to know if that's the case.
This is important for facts.
Is this just innocent partying, or are there malign intentions?
Malign intentions. Okay. Okay. Tanner gives you like a weird look, and says, "Nah, dude, everyone's still here."
Okay. All right, just like if you happen to see her like talk to somebody and then you straight up lose track of them forever, could you just like let me know, dude?
Okay, sure, dude. And he like pulls
Sure,
out a
dude.
beer. Like, are you okay, dude? Are you thirsty?
Dude, I'm like totally cool. I just came back from fucking Question.
Question.
Questing.
There you go.
But it's Craig, so it's Question. Like Questin.
I hate this.
Fucking crushed it, dude. You know what I did? And you know what I said I would do when I come back from Question, Tanner?
Yeah, dude.
And I hold up one of the kegs.
Yeah! Just like shaking you and shaking it at the same time.
Don't shake the keg! Don't shake the keg!
Captain Raider noises.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you both cheer, and everyone from the right turns to you, goes, ah! And they mobs you both to get to the beer that you brought.
Yeah. It's like, who wants to see why I'm called Craig Stan?
Crookston! You hear
Crookston?
a voice in the back. Then you're
Ready
carried
for
along
anything?
with them, just like a body on top of this like massive corpse.
Alright, so I'm gonna take one of my kegs, set it down, get it tapped, and get ready to do a keg stand. Do I need to roll anything for keg stands?
I would like a acrobatics check.
Absolutely, absolutely. That is a +5, I believe it is. And I roll a 16, so 21.
You handstand perfectly. However, I would like a con check to see if you can chug.
Yes. I have a +2 to con. Was on an 18, rolled to a 4, so that's a 6.
Yeah, you get a couple of sips in, and you kind of just swallow them, and the third one you kind of spit out. Guys, maybe,
My loyal subjects, I apologize.
Oh.
I have come back from the quest. I've lost the cadence. 1 second. Sudded. I've come back from the quest. I got 6 hours of sleep last night so I could bring you the spoils of my war. I also died like twice.
What? What? Really? Considering that
Little lady, you shut up. What?
also very heroic, I think. They'll clap with her. You kind of like sink as they like drop you a little bit, but you land on their shoulders, and they kind of.
So I apologize for not living up to my name at this moment, but I will be back, and I will Craig stand the shit out of it.
We love you, Craig. You hear from the back.
I love you too, random citizen.
All right. Are you gonna party with your frat for a bit, or head back to the party? To
No, I know I have to eventually go back and do whatever Jean Ralphio wants to do, because I know Jean Ralphio does whatever he wants to do, unsupervised. There will be consequences.
I don't see a problem here.
But I am going to party with my frat and Vanny, I guess, for at least a little while.
All right. In that little while, Vanya, I want a con check, please.
Just the night before
Oh
the morning.
my.
This is the morning of, or rather afternoon of, where you've all rested, relatively, except for Vanny.
Okay.
Vanny's a party animal.
Damn right she is.
A con save, you said?
Yes.
No, it's only on that. A 5.
A 5. All right.
Oh boy.
Rick, you look over as before. She's like, "Wee!" And you cross her. You look back, and she's unconscious.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Out of the way, dudes. Out of the way. And I go and I like slowly like pick Vanny off of like the crowd surfing wave and just release.
Then
Fred, release.
Now let's bring her down. Oh, what's wrong? And they'll notice that she's like passed out too. They're like, oh no, old lady passed out.
Old lady passed out, dude. How long have you been letting her go hard like this?
All night, dude.
Dude, look at her.
She
She's
parties
like,
harder than the rest of us.
Yeah, but dude, she's like 300. You gotta realize that at a certain point, the body stops being able to keep up.
Okay, you pop that.
Thank you.
Yeah, dude, but like, she would have said something.
I'm
Are
holding.
you holding me at this point?
Yeah, I look at Fred dead in the eyes and like, dude, she's unconscious.
Well, now she's not saying it. We gotta take care of her, obviously.
Fred, what is the number? I point to like the rule sheet of the Fred. What is the number one rule?
It's like chiseled into stone on the wall.
Yeah, like what is the number one rule of the temple, bro?
He says the number one rule. William doesn't know.
Okay, number one rule of Sigma Theta Chi, Fred. Keep an eye out for your bros.
Old lady's a bro too.
Old ladies are bro too.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You
have-
You
You
see,
have
like a few
failed.
of the other dude bros around them are like having this like sudden like realization, like this existential
Bros.
crisis.
Because Fred, bros are not just people in the temple, bro. Everyone's a bro.
Everyone's a bro, and like there's
You
a
gotta keep
murmur
your
of the
eyes out-
crowd. They all like like eerily chant.
I'm
Everyone's a
fully
bro.
like I'm fully just like baby holding Vanny right now while I'm doing this.
You're young, dumb, and full of wisdom.
Everyone's a bro. You gotta keep your eyes out for everybody, bro, because people may not be doing so well, like little lady here, but they may not say anything. You gotta keep your eyes out. You gotta keep your ears open.
You hear someone like behind Fred elbow the other guy beside him. Craig's so fucking wise, dude.
All right, I'm gonna take the little lady back to the rest of her people, her gang.
What's your
For
passive
bar
perception?
band?
My passive perception.
Yeah.
It's actually kind of it's not high, but it's 14. It's above
You
normal.
didn't see me kill you 3 times.
What do I get with a 14?
You walking away with Vanny's body, and she's unconscious. Her body's like limp in your arms, essentially. But her hair is like kind of like moving onto your arms and giving you a little tickle.
Ooh.
Craig is trying not to focus on that.
We'll circle
Craig's
back.
like, well, Craig's like, we're gonna come back to that at a later date when she's not passed out.
Do you bring her back to John Ralphio's or to?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring her. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, bros, what's the thing we learned today?
Everyone's a bro.
Everyone's a bro. I will be back at an undisclosed time. I love you all.
We love you, bro.
We love you. I love you, bros. And I will leave with Vanny, like cradling her like a baby.
Aww.
Notice that now that you're actually holding her, a good half of her body size is just hair.
Oh dear.
And once you like start holding her, she's a much smaller individual than she appears to be from the outside. So where she looks a little bit chunkier of a woman, she's not really. She's rather frail and thin underneath all the hair.
Wow. Okay.
It's just she's got a pudgy face.
All right. Noted.
Also, everyone conglomerates at John Ralphio's, but V, I just wanted to make sure, are you gonna circle back after you've done your thing?
Yeah, V returns. He has a bunch of shopping bags with him. A whole different look. His hair is cut, dyed, silver. His fingernails are manicured. He's wearing a long jacket with yellow and purple embroideries on it, some gold, a vest under with a few daggers, and he's wearing those sunglasses like Leon the Professional. He's looking very stylish, and he's just holding these bags, right, like D&D Macy's like sort of shopping bags. As he just comes back,
Macy's.
and yeah, he just returns. Doesn't even look at the party. He just like sets himself on the couch like a baller bitch and just starts to like count his money.
Man, he's gonna look so fucking cool in that car.
Yeah, when you
got a
pull
manicure?
up, you see this like massive monstrosity of a vehicle, like covered in like iron
Yeah.
shards and spikes, and there's actually like wooden spikes to put heads on, but you know they're empty right now. And there's a giant sign that says bar band on it. It's painted red with streaks on it.
He looks at it, acts like he's not impressed, but he really is. And he just like passes by. But he gives it the look of like, oh, that's nice. That's just like
Insight check.
exactly.
Want to do an insight to see if you know?
I do. Hold on. It's just loading. Insight. Oh, where's insight? Okay.
That'll beat a 15.
5.
Yeah, no. My passive
It
is
is-
high enough.
You just see things that go. Oh. Just disappointed.
Yeah.
Alright, listen. I say we all get into the car and find somewhere fun to pass the time before we head on into the sewers and skewer some ratmen.
I think when V pops in and Iris like locks eyes with this very flamboyant, colorful tiefling man, she says nothing but blinks and just thinks to herself, what is going on?
He just like totally ignores. But he's actually like doing it on purpose. He's very insecure deep down, but he doesn't want anybody to know.
Oh no!
He's full of stink sack.
Exactly.
John Ruff is gonna look at his manicure and like, fuck, I should have got one of those.
And Raphael is envious. Alright. So
Yeah.
if you guys just want to find a bar and drink the last night of the Festag away, you...
I am gonna change clothes first.
Thank you.
Time is there,
And
like,
by change, I mean put
pool
some on.
games or anything at this party, or
What?
Are you asking the party or?
There are festivities. Not pool games. Those are for regular days. This
Is
is
there
the best time.
a Blood Bowl game in town?
Not
Oh!
tonight.
Oh
Drunk.
boy.
There's better. There's drunk Blood Bowl.
Don't say that too much. GW is gonna sue you. Fuck you, GW. What?
We're literally
What?
playing with... we're literally using their world. What do you mean? I can't say Blood Bowl, but I'm like name dropping Altdorf. Can't use Blood Bowl. Oh, that's a great fucking idea, actually. Yes.
Yeah,
There
you're
is
gonna
a...
have to delete this if you ever want to get sponsored by them.
Oh my god.
Not gonna get into that on stream. They can keep it. Thank you, GW, but no
Took
thank
that
you.
Decision for you, William.
You're using our IP. You're working for us.
Then pay us.
Yes, actually, there is the last day of the Festag. There's a special exhibition match happening. There's a stadium outside of Altdorf where there's a Blood Bowl match that is played. It'll be against the human Altdorf team, and they'll be playing against this year an undisclosed opponent.
I am going to point out that normally tickets to that cost very much. However, my family owns a booth. We can watch it for free.
You sick?
of course.
Ah, the benefits of being filthy fucking rich.
Will doesn't like that you just said that.
Hold on. I'll allow it.
His parents come in.
But
They're
there will
already
be
there?
conflict.
No, they're out of town for the fest tag. Officially. I said that at the beginning, so it's available, yes. I want you to make a charisma saving throw, though.
Boy.
Talk our way in.
No,
15.
That,
So that's a
that's not a
16
saving
minus
throw.
1.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, you know that like, if you show up with like your season pass or whatever it is, the booth holds up to like 8 or 10 people. They'll bring you food, they'll bring you drinks, and have a good view of the game.
How much is the valet?
I don't know.
Oh, for valet.
I mean, it's walking distance. However, I do want to ride this. I do want to see where this goes.
What's the public transportation like in Altdorf?
No.
Your legs.
Yeah, you walk everywhere. You can get from like one end of the city to the other in like a couple hours.
It's too long.
Again, I said the stadium is outside the city because it was built after construction of Altdorf, so there wasn't any room inside the city.
Does Iris know about this Blood Bowl at all?
You may have heard of people talking about it while working around the city, but you've never seen it. You don't know what it is. You just maybe heard the words before.
What is this Blood Bowl you keep talking about?
Somebody say Blood Bowl? Craig's in the door with Vanny over his shoulder.
Hey, Craig.
Okay.
Whoa, what happened to her?
Like, little lady was like partying with the bros at the temple all night. I showed up about an hour ago with the kegs. No, 2 hours ago with the kegs, and she was there. She was crowd surfing. Everything was cool, and then next thing I know, she's passed out unconscious in mid-wave. So I picked her up, and I've brought her back here rather than stay with the bros, because I trust the bros, but there are like, there are a few bad apples, and I'm not saying like, bad, but like I don't trust leaving unconscious girls around some of the bros, but
Whoa.
so just bringing her home.
You
What,
brought
was
her
she partying with
here?
She was partying with other men? Was she like having some sort of orgy?
No, what?
Not everything's about sex, Iris.
No, she was just.
You asked if people went missing, Cameron.
Mine.
You didn't ask the
orgy
important
thing-
question.
The orgy thing does kind of sound like it's up her alley. Just saying.
Is
Well,
she alright?
Shit,
if there was an orgy, it had finished by the time I got there, and I did not ask any questions.
V,
So,
you smell this weird smell.
Oh.
Smells like Slanesh. Like orgies? What? Smells like heresy.
My
Tastes
God.
like it too. So
Jesus.
you put
so,
Vanny
like,
down.
if we could just, yeah, I'm gonna I like take her over to the couch and just so like, yeah, down you go.
Karen walks over.
Aww.
Is she alright? Is she sick
Oh, no.
or something?
Nah, best as I can get from like Tanner and Fred, she just did not sleep
Oh.
Ah, that'll do
and
it.
just kept going hard like all night long, and the body has a way of letting you know when it's had enough, dude, and it's gonna be like, no, stop there, and if you don't stop, I stop, and she didn't stop, so
Then do a medicine
beautiful
check.
description. Sure.
See if I can rouse her.
Sure.
Not great. 9. Oh, sorry, less than that. 7.
No, you give her like a couple of slaps, a little couple of shakes. Vanny, Outgold.
Sorry, Connor, I tried.
All right.
He'll sleep for like 6 more hours,
Spell slot.
wake up when you guys are partying, and find you. Fine.
I think she's asleep for now.
Yeah, she definitely needs it.
Well, figured she'd want to like do it on John Raffio's couch more than a crusty pullout that we have at the temple, bro.
Will in the
Fine.
Blood Bowl booth there be enough space for my couch?
There's already one in there.
God.
Fuck off.
No joke.
Will hates this booth.
Fuck. Yeah. There's already couches and chairs. in there.
Keeper of the mind.
Aaron walks away
Put her
from
on the floor
Vanny,
like this.
then he feels bad, so he walks back over and covers her with a blanket.
Aww.
Do you tuck her in?
Hmm.
Fucking adorable.
This is what ball
So like
band's
because
all
she's
about.
mostly hair, when you tuck, she like compresses, so she's like a light bulb shape now, because there's hair above it, but all the lower hair gets tucked in, so she's like a little burrito, but like then.
Hair
Yeah,
burrito.
from walking her home, dudes, best as I can figure out, she's about like 60% hair, 40% Vanny.
That's
A lot of
odd.
hair.
Yeah, like watch
Yeah.
this, and I just kind of go up to the unconscious Vanny and just put my hand on the hair and just keep going until I find like solid ground.
She's
You
like a
feel like
And I
What,
think I go up fully to my wrists.
what happens when he does that, Connor?
she's like a porcupine.
I guess I don't go up to my wrists.
Oh no. Okay, yeah. So you put you're start putting your hand in,
Uh-oh.
and
Yeah, I
the
just,
hair
like,
again starts
slowly-
kind of tickling your wrist as the hair's going deeper. The hair's reacting to you going into it, and then when you go to like touch like her, you know, like the weird like bone headpiece thing that she has. It like kind of like grabs onto your hand.
Ah! Ah! Ah!
I grab him out of it. I pull him out.
Ah!
If you pull it, like, let's go. Like, it's not holding you there. It's just like,
What the fuck was that?
Why would you do that, Craig?
Well, I didn't know it was gonna back me.
Well, respect her space,
Oh.
man.
I was ready to cut it off.
Maybe she bit you because you were in her space.
there's no bite mark, by the way, if you look at his hand. There's nothing there.
But how would you know, dude? She's unconscious.
I mean, I knew an
I
elder who
mean-
used to sleep with their eyes open. She knew everything.
It's because she
I-
was
I-
sleeping.
Not Vanny.
I slowly get down to like Vanny's like eye level just to see if her eyes are open.
I'm pretty sure she's asleep, Craig. I have
Craig,
learned not to ask questions
I
about her.
I just gingerly shove him away.
Okay.
Let's give her some space.
Technically, aren't all your shoves ginger?
Hmm?
But technically, aren't all of your shoves ginger?
Nice.
Your turn to get out.
I'm allowed to make those jokes. Haha.
Days of my house.
Alright, so you guys want to leave poor Vanny here to continue her rest and take the cart to the Blood Bowl game. It'll start in a couple of hours. Normally it's like mid-afternoon the game starts. But by the time you get like through the lineups and park the carriage and get to your seats, it'd be wise to leave shortly.
What the fuck is a Blood Bowl?
Yeah.
Right?
I've heard people
Dude,
talk about
it's
it in
like-
the tavern.
It is a sport. It is an event. It is like a way of life, dude. It
Okay, but what
Imagine.
is it?
imagine.
Craig, I'm not
imagine.
from
Iris,
this
I
country.
grab Iris on the shoulders. Like, imagine what I'm about to say to you, bro. Bros, who've never heard this before, imagine what I'm about to say to you. Men. Tight uniforms. Running back and forth after a ball. Getting sweaty. Tackling each other.
Will, come on, I have to get a check to wake up to that. Like, my spidey sense has to be tingling.
And every now and then,
I think
Tight uniform, sweaty
That's
men.
fair.
Vanny like shimmies in her sleep.
I think Iris doesn't she doesn't really react. She's like, and the point of this is what?
he left out the best part. Every now and then, they ram heads and smash each other's faces. Some of the people lose teeth. Some people lose eyes. Some people lose arms.
Oh, so it's
I
like
think-
They go
think what-
crazy.
I think what Stinksack is trying to say is that many people find different forms of enjoyment from it. Like, pinnacle entertainment, right?
Let's put it this way: I've been to every single Blood Bowl game at every single Festac. I've watched dozens of people die. I still have no idea what the rules are.
people die?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's horrible. Why
occasion.
would you want to watch people die?
And you don't go to watch.
For the sake of
I
entertainment.
stop. Turn to Stinksack. Most people don't go to watch people die.
It's
Some
like
do.
finding a curly fry in all your straight fries. Okay, you don't order that,
What's a
but
fry?
it's there.
You know you want.
You might know what fries are.
She definitely
Do-
knows what fries are.
Oh, for the tavern. Oh
Yeah.
wait, the
Potatoes.
potatoes.
What were you gonna say?
Potatoes.
John? What was it you were gonna say after that?
Mash them up.
Fry and boil them, stick them in a stew.
Is Lord of the Rings references on the bingo card?
Always is.
I don't know if it is.
Fuck,
I
it
don't
better
think
be.
it
Just anything
But,
reporting, it's either other campaigns or Lord of the Rings.
So we head to the Blood Bowl game.
Yep.
Get to the Blood Bowl game.
She could be okay alone.
I'll stay with her. It's okay. As he puts his massive bags on the table, I got things to sort out.
Are you sure?
What?
You're not gonna come? I thought you being all fancy. I thought you would be going out of the town.
You don't get fancy by wasting your money, now do you? So just look away.
Huh.
But it's free.
Oh, well, still. You watch V pulls out this intricate set of tools. The halfling recognizes these. These are thieves' tools. As he begins to work on them, and he also pulls out a forgery kit and a disguise kit, and begins to sort it out.
Will, would my parents' place have a safe?
You mean in the house?
Probably.
Probably.
Yes. I pointed out to V, I'm like, if you need to practice, that's my parents' safe is over there.
V turns towards the thief. He looks the halfling with a is this guy serious right now? And says it in thieves' cat.
Kieran says, that the blood thing sounds great, but I should really stay here to check on Vanny, I'm sort of a healer, and
You know what, dude? That sounds like a totally reasonable idea. You should definitely stay here with the little lady and just make sure she's cool, bro.
I think that would be best.
I feel so cared for.
I can't wait for everything to go missing from his house.
This week could be grandma's party. You watch there's nothing left in the mansion. It's all in the bag of holding.
Comes back. Hey, where'd my stuff go?
Oh my god.
Like, by the way, we need a second bag of holding. This one's full.
Let's put the whole safe in it.
Pulling out of the wall, just squeezing into the bag of holding.
Opening.
All right, so Kieran and V are going to stay behind with Vanny. The other four of you will go to the Blood Bowl game.
Yeah.
Just a point of question
Order.
I have, I guess. Yeah, point of order. Is so where we had left the two quests with the Bretonian Knight and the Ratmen.
Yeah.
Did we accept those quests, like officially?
The missing people's one, not yet confirmed. Ratman, maybe not, might not be.
Maybe not. Might not be.
Was accepted. You told the General Empire you'd be looking into it. The Bretonian quest, you haven't gone to see him yet to say you're accepting the quest yet. But that's because the party was not sure if you guys wanted to do it or not, or when you would want to do it if you would.
Okay. Okay, I just wanted to clarify that. On the way to the Blood Bowl game, I would like to look out for signs of Ratmen.
Okay.
Not like people walking around, but manhole covers that are open. Anything that might be pointing that direction.
Make a perception check.
All right. Well,
Nothing.
my passive perception is 15.
Okay, so we can use your passive perception instead. Nothing really sticks out to you out of the ordinary. It's super busy. Like, the busiest you've seen this town ever. Unless you've been to another festag, then, this is part for the course. But yes, no, it is super busy, so you can't really see the ground, especially from the cart. Trying to look through stalls, you just see a mass of people, so you can't quite pick anything out specifically. Alright, so if there's anything else you guys want to do on the way to the fest, to the Blood Bowl game?
I would definitely want to stop by my house to get my Blood Bowl stuff,
You have the cheese head and all that shit from the fucking Wisconsin Packers.
Like if you guys want to go, if we want to do a full scene, he has a kit under his bed.
John, do you feel targeted by that comment? Is that why you oofed?
Me?
Yeah. You said cheese head, you said oof.
Oh no.
No, I'm from Chicago.
Chicago, Wisconsin, they're beside each other, right? So.
Now they're enemies.
Oh, it's like Boston and Montreal, or Toronto and Montreal.
Or Montreal! Damn, Montreal, they ruined everything!
But no, yeah. On the way, Craig would be like, "Yeah, if we could just stop by my parents' place, I want to get if we're gonna see the Blood Bowl exhibition, I want to be fully kitted out. My dad's
Chicago have a football team?
what?
Bears. Don't ignore me.
Are you okay?
I answered the question as I said it, and I was just like, "What team would it?" There's an actual C.
The Wildcats is the appropriate question, or answer to your question.
Wildcats.
Wildcats.
That's the Hamilton.
Get out.
Tiger Cats.
No, that's not what she was referencing. She wasn't talking about Hamilton.
Chateau Cats.
Hamilton is in the place.
I see you, Caitlin.
Hamilton's a
See
person.
you.
So you stop by the house. You get your. You have a helmet with the two drink sockets in them to put the beers in.
Just to be clear, I'm bringing Iris, Jean Ralphio, and Stinksack by my parents' house.
Oh yeah, I wanted to meet your mom.
In our war wagon.
In the giant decked war wagon. If you so choose to continue this path, yes.
Okay. I would like to continue this path, but if the other three don't want to continue this path, that's fine.
I'm good with it. I miss your mums.
Yeah, I've wanted to meet her. He told us a lot about her.
She's a real warrior.
She's a bartender, but she used to back when the whole world was ending stuff. She was a warrior,
Boys
but retired.
She fought in the war.
Yeah, she left the Badlands. My dad didn't want to help out, but she was like, "Hey, the world's ending. I gotta do something." So we moved here. She fought. My dad stayed in the Badlands, and now I'm here.
Your
So you
human dad stayed in the Badlands.
No, my orc dad stayed in the Badlands.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Just-
Your mom is a human?
No, my mom's a half orc. My dad's an orc.
Oh.
So technically he's 3/4 orc, but
Okay. So yeah, no, I was just my own misunderstanding. Cool.
But yeah, so as we get to the house, he turns on his heels real quick and goes like, all right, some rules about meeting my mom. Stinksack, you've already met my mom. No mentioning that I died. No mentioning the cart.
No mention that.
Well,
you
wait, no
killed
mentioning a
Luke
card. How are
Winston.
we gonna get to your house then?
I imagine that, like, before we get there, I'm like, okay, we're gonna park the cart a block away.
Why wouldn't she mention that he died? Even if she's your mother. She should know what.
No mentioning that I died.
He's
She's
right.
a warrior. Wouldn't she be excited?
No
that you-
mentioning that I died.
All right.
She doesn't want him to be all orcsy. Whatever.
If she finds out that I died, it becomes a conversation, and we miss the match.
We don't
Oh,
wanna
so
do
you have
that.
to lie about that.
it's not
No.
lying if you don't say anything.
No, we just don't mention it.
That's also lying.
If she asks you point blank, did Craig die? Then yes, you may answer, because I don't expect you to lie if you don't feel comfortable. But until that point, just don't mention it.
So you mean you're lying to your mother still?
No,
Withholding information.
just, we're just not sharing all of the information
That's
Because we
also called
don't-
lying.
because we don't find it pertinent to the current
Pertinent.
situation.
All right.
Right? No telling her that I died.
All
No
right.
mentioning the cart.
Why not mention the cart?
I'm really bummed out we can't mention the card.
What? Does your mother have some sort of like? Is carts are her favorite enemy or something like that?
That's her favorite.
Did she have a bad experience with the cart and that's why she hates carts?
He like slowly turns to look at the cart. There are heads on spikes.
There's no heads yet.
Not
Not
yet.
yet.
Not yet.
There's spikes foreheads.
There's spikes
I
for
left
heads,
them-
and there is a dryad face.
Yes, but that looks just like a wooden mask.
Oh, what did you? I just noticed that. Why did you put it up there?
Why'd you have to show her?
My mom has a real thing about worrying that I'm going to turn out like my dad, which I'm not going to because he's a deadbeat. But this would be a bit of a red flag for her.
And we definitely want to go before the blood bowl because I can't guarantee we're gonna leave the blood bowl without a head attached to it.
Wait, what?
I'm telling
It
you,
gets
come-
really exciting in
come
there.
flying into the crowd, and if you catch it, you keep it. Imagine that.
This seems more barbaric than it should be.
Oh, yeah.
Coming from the
barbarian.
barbarian!
Imagine.
What is the... Fuck you all!
What have you done? We'll look later. Let's
You like that?
continue with the conversation because we want to get to the blood pool part. So we go to your mom's place?
Right. I did not die. We have no cart.
Or we
Let's go.
do, but it's just parked away.
Let's go.
You just have to look.
All right. So like I have us park it a block away, and just like we get to the door, I'm like, "Hey, Ma."
Frank, is that you? Craig,
yeah,
are you
just
home?
yeah, I'm home. Real quick, just getting some stuff. Me and some buds are gonna go to the Blood Bowl game.
You know how I feel about those games. As she comes out of the kitchen to like the main hallway, it's upstairs, and she sees the party and goes, "Oh, are these school friends?" She stinks sack and
no.
goes, "Oh, hello, stink sack. How are you?"
Hello, Mrs.
What does your mom look like again? I forget what she looks like.
Hot half orc, milf.
Oh, there's-
So
Okay, that doesn't really doesn't really give a full
In-
description
yeah.
of her, but
In relation to
The
a conversation
Aunt
we
May from
had,
the new Spider-Man.
thank you, Derek.
Mm.
Marissa
Tomei,
Tomei,
but tall
thank
and
you.
built.
Yes.
Oh, Aunt May
And
from
green.
the Garfield Spider-Man movies.
No, not
No!
the Tom Holland ones.
MCU!
Oh, MCU, right? Sorry.
Yes, Marissa Tomei, and she's like pretty hot for a mom. She's like pretty hot in general, and green and kind of built.
Okay.
All those
yeah,
would
so
fuck
Mom-
Craig's mom. Say
Hi.
aye,
Alright.
So, Mom, you've met Stinksack, but this is Iris and
She
Jean
just like
Ralphio.
sees like this dirty looking woman with mounds of ginger hair
and lots of
And-
muscles.
tattoos all over her face. Yes.
and John Ralphio.
Hello.
They went with me into the woods for the quest thing.
Oh, okay. And you all came back safe.
The
Good.
moment I saw that hand going up, and Craig just like swats it back down.
She kind of.
It was dangerous, but we all pulled
But
through very
none
well.
of us died.
Bluff, please.
Craig, the moment you say no one died, Craig just slowly starts to turn.
What'd you get in your bluff, Jarek?
7.
Roll his insight.
Glad it wasn't me. No.
So that's a 19.
Oh, Jesus.
Don Ralphio's confidence is obviously a
everything.
lie, and she kind of looks at the comments. When you say no one died, and I really don't believe you, who died? And she starts like inspecting the party to see for any like closed up wounds or scars.
Craig is just like daggers at John Ralphio, just like.
Like, she almost like marches up to the party, and she's like imposing almost.
Craig would like
That's
like to roll deception so that he doesn't think it's her. She doesn't think it's him. I mean.
Like, there used to be 7 of us.
Okay.
But you
okay.
did say if she asked.
16.
I'm rolling with advantage because he fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm aware.
yeah, I beat that. That's an 18.
Oh, gee.
And she goes, you, what word? And she starts like opening up. I don't know if you're wearing a vest or like a shirt or.
It's a tank top and short shorts. Don't forget that.
Like, sure. She starts like looking like down your tank top, like lifting up your tank
Mom,
top
no!
to look for like scars or like stab wounds or
Mom,
something like that
Mom,
that are there.
Hands up!
I kind of just poked my head between them and I said, "Look, he wasn't dead. He was just knocked unconscious. But we have a healer in our group."
Stinksack, being afraid, runs up the street.
What a pussy. So yeah, I think Iris will deflate the tension explaining that we have Kieran as a local our group healer, and she'll add, "Yeah, he was. I'll kind of give him like a hug on the shoulder, like, but he's a very endurable young man, your son."
Yes, but you need to be careful. And she like takes you by the face, kind of shakes you a little bit.
okay.
You need to be careful. And she like pulls you in. She's a bit shorter than you are. She pulls you in to her like bosom and like squeezes you almost
Face
the fucking life
big
out of you.
titties.
And she's like, you need to be more careful. I love you so much. Oh. And
I think
as you
if
try to break
some-
out of it, you realize your mother's stronger than you are. She pulls your head back out.
I would like to escape the grapple by acrobatics instead.
Ah,
Post checks, go ahead.
and she,
Oh, natural 20?
Natural 20 does not mean automatic
So I
success.
got 25, it's just plus 5 to athletics.
I rolled a 19 plus 5. Fuck you.
ooh,
And she tries to squeeze out of it, she almost let you go, and she pulls you back in. She's like shaking you. She's like, my baby.
I was just staring at this, and she just kind of like, she appreciates a good mom.
Pulls your like face out. She's like, you need to be more careful, okay? Okay?
Just as this happens, you hear as this massive war wagon has now appeared, and Stinkstack standing riding, like with the horse's reins. I was saying, get in, Craig, quick, everyone, in the wagon.
I imagine my face is still here in her hands.
It's like slowly starting to grip tighter.
He brought the cart, didn't he?
Yep.
Well, we were going to go to the Bobo anyway, just...
Yeah, I slowly try to, like, peel my mom's...
She, like, puts her head to the side so she can see past you out the door. That's still open. Just exact didn't close it when he left. Sees the cart in plain view and sees this absolute, like, war machine that she recognized from home, technically.
Oh, no.
What is that?
It's
This
our
is a war
wagon.
Welcome to the ball band.
Oh, no.
Bar band.
For the record, it wasn't my idea to decorate it.
You seem like the only sensible one here, sweetie.
Thank you. That's very appreciative.
And she's like, Craig, go to your room, please.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. And he's gonna go up to where... Because he needs to get to his room anyway to get the
Yes.
stuff. So he's like, he like gets to the top, looks down at the party with his mom, just slowly goes into his room, and then there's just that moment where the door is slowly closing. His face is like locking eyes with John Ralphio and fucking Stinksack, just like, this is your fault. You did this. There were rules. There were rules. Like,
She's like glaring at Stinksack on the cart. She's like,
He's glaring back.
are you sure about that, son?
she turns to Iris and she'll say, I trust that my son is in good hands with you
He is.
and your friends. Please make sure he doesn't get hurt. And she's like,
Would you like me to teach you a meditative method?
no, it's fine. Just please. Take care of him.
I'm sorry I didn't get to know your name. I just didn't want to call you Mother.
What's her name again?
We didn't. Did we come up with it?
I don't think so.
We didn't.
If we did,
You
I
don't
don't
know
write
the
these
mother's
things down.
I don't have it in my NPC list. I feel very bad. We'll come up with something.
You're
Shame
a
on you.
terrible son.
I'm aware of that. I'm aware of that.
That's fine. Hold on. Search movies of mothers with terrible sons.
Hot night.
Just say her name is Marissa.
Was that Macaulay Culkin movie where Macaulay Culkin's like the evil son?
Mm.
He tries
The
to
good
murder
son.
people?
That's the
Yeah.
good son.
There we go.
That's not how you spell it, but
I got no idea how it's spelled, to be perfectly honest, my dude.
I think it's 2 J's. Yeah, I think it's like that. My last name's this.
Wasn't his middle name
Star
Macaulay
Wars nerd,
Culkin?
by the way.
Macaulay Culkin.
Oh, yeah,
Culkin?
we're going to call her Marissa Tomei. Her name is Marissa. That's
Marissa.
Marissa.
Got it.
yeah, that's a good idea. And it's just my name's Marissa.
That's nice to meet you.
Hey, you can
Very
eat-
nice to meet you,
Um,
Marissa.
Yeah, you can,
What's
you
your
can put a
passive
comment
perception,
in.
Iris?
13.
You see like a head poking out from the kitchen.
Oh no.
Is it Craig or?
No, it's
No?
it's his stepdad.
Oh. Hello?
Daddy like ducks back in. Marissa kind of shoots her head back. Goes, oh, is that Bob? You call him?
Frank,
Frank, thank you.
you're welcome.
Oh, Frank, come meet Craig's friends. It's okay. And he's gonna poke his head back out, and he's very like a homely, middle-aged white man. Very like soccer dad, very average white guy dad. He kind of comes over. So, hello. He comes up. He's smaller than Marissa is. And she goes, you were yelling, so I wasn't sure if Craig getting into trouble again.
I know what that feels like.
Like Craig's stepdad.
They both kind of look at you. Her with a look of like watch your tongue. Him with a look of oh god, a green skin.
And he said,
Oh,
would you like to come to a Blood Bowl game?
oh, they're
We
going
do
to,
have extra seats.
They're going to the
You
Blood Bowl, man.
can't! I just sit in my seat and I look the other way.
What's your AC?
I'm.
A 17, but I'll say 15 because I don't think I have my shield on.
Somehow, a pan is produced from like underneath like her
Sorry.
not frock, fucking
Apron.
apron. Thank you, and just
You're welcome.
whipped straight for your head. Take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as a frying pan right in the skull.
So yeah, as I like duck down and don't look away, I just get cracked right in the back and I go, ah, fuck!
Iris just looks at Marissa and goes, "Nice shot."
Yeah. Used to be throwing was my specialty back in. Yeah.
You don't say. Craig was just talking about your time in the war. I know that's something a bit touchy you don't want to talk about, but we would actually love for you to come. I'm pretty sure that Craig would like to spend some quality time with you and his stepdad.
Yes, this is Frank. Frank, this is Iris. You said your name was.
I.
A pleasure to meet you. John Ralphio is just standing there silent this whole time. I assume in a daze.
I know that Craig doesn't like his stepdad.
Let's put it this way, John Ruffy doesn't have enough alcohol in his body to talk to women right now.
No.
Are you fucking the guy from Big Bang Theory who can't talk to?
I forgot about that show.
Yeah, for good reason.
Yes.
Oh god, no! Please don't be that
Yeah.
guy.
Yucky show.
But-
Yeah, I figured you're just standing there buzzing, glazed over, waiting to go to the game and drink.
Blood Bowl is on. If we don't leave now, we're gonna miss it.
At the mention of Blood Bowl, then he tunes in, says that, and tunes back out. And, yeah, they kind of take note of what Stinksack says, and Frank looks hurt. Like, he looked wounded. And we're going to hold his hand, like, daggers at Stinksack.
Do I notice this? Because I'm in front of them.
Yeah. They're not
I'm
trying to
saying-
hide their...
Maybe, as a suggestion, maybe it might be good to bring his stepdad. Might be good for bonding. I've heard this event is very violent, so I don't know if you'll like it.
Yeah, I think you should definitely come actually, because like there's more enough space in the booth, and we can give you a ride there.
No, I really, and he looked. The more you ask, the more uncomfortable he gets. He's just like, I'm the Blood Bowl's not my thing, and it's you guys and him. I don't, and I'm just like, it's fine, sweetie. No, that's very kind of you to offer, guys. But Frank will stay here. We'll let Craig go with his friends. It's fine. Thank you, though. I appreciate that.
You're
Be
very-
clear. He wasn't that welcome.
I give Stinksack the most looking like seriously look, but I
Read the
don't
room,
say
Iris.
anything.
Read the room.
I'm right in front of the room.
How do you read a room? There's no writing.
Yeah.
What are the Blood Bowl colors for Altdorf?
I want to say white and blue.
Okay.
It is.
Because it's the Reekland Reavers, I believe. Hold on.
Okay.
The Reichland Weaver, sorry, I should pronounce that properly. Yeah, blue and white.
All right. So in this weird, tense moment, the door to Craig's room slams open at the top of the landing. He comes out. He's got half the face is white, the other half is blue. He's got the crop top of the player he thinks is the hottest, and a different pair of shorts. They're not denim. They're like blue track panty type with like the white stripe down the side.
Did you say track panties?
Track pants like style shorts.
It's just track shorts, because they're sort of track pants, but they're like
Yes, track
Adidas
shorts,
shorts, but with blue.
The short ones with like that are blue with the white stripe, and he comes out like with like a 6-pack of PBR, like he's already drank one already while upstairs, and he's holding the rest by the.
No. There's drinks there.
Yeah, but no, he was pre-gaming.
This is raw
Derek-
beers.
Yeah, and he comes out, he's like, whoa, let's go! And he noticed there's a weird tense moment, and he goes, were you guys not done talking about me?
We were waiting for you.
Frank is meek. Your mom is glaring at you. Iris looks fine, and John Ralphio is tooting in and out of existence.
As soon as I see the PBR, I'm like, yes. Grab one.
He's tuned back in.
Like I'm up at the top, so I like pull one out, like chuck that to John Ralphio. The moment I see his eyes, like lock. It's like, what you guys talk about?
Stinksack had invited to your parents to the Blood Bowl
We
game.
invited
but-
Bob.
I was
Right.
joking.
His name.
I was
John
not.
Ralphio's.
Are you at the
Frank.
door, or are you still outside Singsack?
I'm like standing on the wagon, yelling.
It's a bit farther away from the door. You can't see him up the staircase out of his room.
We can
But you can
hear
see
his
they're
breath.
all turned and talking to someone.
He can infer that he's there.
Yes. But he might not be able to hear you unless, you're shouting in.
Yeah, I would just shout it. I don't want to get off the wagon.
Okay. Craig, I would like to roll insight.
Go ahead. I'll take it on his line.
No, just like to figure out what's going on with the tension. That type of insight roll.
Yes.
That's a dirty 20.
Yes, okay. It is very tense. Your mother is extremely upset. Frank doesn't know what to do with himself. But she kind of like steps forward and goes, Craig, I want you home tonight.
Mm-hmm.
You can go to the game
Yes,
with your
Mom.
friends,
Yes, Mom.
but we're going to be talking when you come home.
I look at Iris.
She kind of like steps in the way of your look to meet her eyes again instead.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yes, Mom.
And before midnight.
Yes, Mom.
Atta boy. Go with your friends.
Okay. Okay. He's gonna just like he's very slowly like just taking the stairs one at a time, just like.
She'll let you
think
pass.
And everybody's okay.
If Iris is the last one to leave, she'll just give a nod and a smile to Marissa, and she goes, "Don't worry, he's got a lot going, but he means well."
I know. I think I raised him.
I think you did. I can tell.
Thank you. She's like
One
a very
mother's
warm
one
smile.
One mother to another.
Oh.
Stinksack. Oh.
Wait.
And she kind of gives you a look. She's like, "No, you're too young for that."
Wait.
I adopted.
That's very nice. I do believe he is in good hands. And she kind of like would take your hands in hers and like
Yeah.
nice, like firmly hold them like and warmly.
Yeah. Well, I best be going. You enjoy yourselves.
You too. Enjoy
Frank?
the game. Frank gives
Frank?
a little like.
And I turn to leave.
hop in the
As
cart.
everybody gets to the wagon, I help everybody into the wagon.
What a gentleman.
Craig just kind of sits in the back, just like legs together, like that. I know I'm in trouble, but I don't know what happened or
You're in so
how-
much trouble.
This is a problem that I'm going to have to deal with later, but I don't know. I don't know how. I can't start prepping because I don't know what happened.
I just say, don't worry about anything, Craig, because we're never coming back here. As we start moving the wagon.
Oh, yes, we are. He needs to be back home before midnight. That's what his mom
I
said.
turned to Craig. I was like, if you need someone to fake your death, I know a guy.
And if you
Craig
need someone to
slowly
kill your
turns to
stepdad,
Jean Ralphio. That's very nice of you to offer. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Connor. Okay.
ride through
I'm
the
gonna.
whole game in silence.
I'm gonna come back to that and revisit that. All right, so you guys are on your way to the Blood Bowl game. We'll get to the people in the house shortly. We're gonna take a 5-minute bathroom and drink break, and we'll be right back.
Hour nap.
Don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is sponsored by mushrooms.
They could
be you. They could be you.
Not expecting tonight to go.
Sure, me neither. All right, so we pick back up where you guys are on your way to the Blood Bowl game. Nothing's going to happen on the way there. You guys arrive there safely. You pull up in this decked out carriage that there is a valet and kind of looks confused and a little scared.
On
I
the
feel like
way,
I'm a goal.
Craig would have brought his blue and white face paint sticks in case anyone in the party wanted some.
To also be
You look at Iris, who has war paint on her face already. It's like, I'm good.
I
I'll
would
fit right in.
Offer it to John Ralphio.
I would absolutely offer it to John Ralphio.
So John Ralphio strips his shirt off and puts the war paint all across his face, down his neck, and down all the way to his belly.
So what you basically do is you grab one of those face paint sticks. It's not like paint. It's like one of those little sticks that you draw on with, and you're just like, and I'm like, all right,
okay.
You leave some for the
Do it again.
rest? Okay.
Right.
Stinksack will flick 2 gold pieces at the valet and say, keep it clean.
Oh, okay. And they'll a couple of people will reach out to help people walk out of the carriage. You see, there's a lineup of other carriages with nobles and stuff doing the same thing. Your carriage is sticking out like a sore thumb.
It's gonna be very easy to find.
If people are going to give you guys looks, giving your carriage looks. There's a couple.
Everyone that gives me looks, I give them looks right back.
There's mostly people who are coming in through the entrance to go to the boxed seating, whereas there's a couple of fans that are in a lineup to go to general seating. That are they're cheering in general. They see the cart, they start cheering at the cart.
Yeah.
They're just like Craig, covered in this face paint and wearing different jerseys of different players. You see most of them are blue, being that the home team, the Reekland Reavers, are blue and white.
I'm assuming that I get a lot of weird looks from the noblemen, but as soon as they see me, they're like, "Oh, that explains everything."
There he is. You guys are led up to the booth. It's around the top of the stadium are all these separate booths, these private booths, and there is a lounge couch, a couple of chairs, and it leads into a balcony that leads into a ledge that oversees the game. And there's a couple of more stools to sit on. Maybe a little less comfortable to watch the game, but during intermission or whatever it is, you can come back here and lounge. Is the intention. What would you call it? An usher leads you in, goes, enjoy the game, and just points to the room.
Where's the alcohol?
A servant will be with you shortly. They will take your orders or to serve right from the mini bar that's in the room. And as you look in, you walk in, immediately to your left, there is a small bar, and there's a couple of kegs underneath that are already tapped. Just served straight from the booth itself. Any food orders you want to let the servant know, they'll have to go down to the kitchen to get them. But for drinks, you can serve right from the booth here.
I want mates, and I want to get properly shit-faced.
Is there a menu?
Does Craig ask that, or are you asking me?
I'm asking you. Do I see a menu out for what you can order from the servers?
From looking around a little bit, you don't see one at a glance.
I go over to Jean. Hey, is there a menu? Because I don't want to ask for something that the kitchen can't make. So I just want to
Trust me, if you can ask for it, the kitchen can make it. Anything.
And it's comped?
I mean, I've never had to pay for it. I've always come with my parents.
Cool.
I asked the servant for a nice, large helping of mac and cheese.
I asked for a plate.
The usher leaves, and like a few moments later, like it's almost like a servant comes in.
Yeah,
and
I'm like-
goes, "Hi, my name is Angie. I'll be your servant tonight."
Hi, Angie.
Hello, Angie.
Waits with a smile. Hi.
You ever killed a man?
Christ.
Stink sack. Really?
I need to know who's serving my meals.
Well, she is.
No.
Don't mind him. He's all into the sport.
I know we have eccentric customers all the time. Like I said, my name's Angie. She's like a short, chubby human woman. Big smiles and freckles. And she goes,
Listen, bull wench, I don't need your life story. I want plates, and then some fresh ale, and I want to get properly shit-faced.
And some mac and cheese.
cheese
Hey,
and
there's
spreads it
there's
down.
there's an awkward moment, and Craig goes, can I get some jalapeno poppers?
What should I be supposed to order?
Very deep.
I guess I'm
mean, they
familiar
have
with some of the
fries.
foods that they're ordering.
I assume they can deep fry things.
Like, even if they just open a
cheese was only
jalapeno, put a
invented in the
cheese stick in,
1800s.
and just put that in the oven, like, that's still jalapeno pop. It doesn't.
Yeah, it'd be like stuffed peppers, so it would be like oven baked.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be.
Yeah,
Yeah, like if they had like
fried
an oven
stuffed peppers.
fried stuffed peppers. Yeah, I'm sure they have jalapeno poppers.
Close enough. Yeah, they're not like breaded, but yes.
Yeah.
Okay, she goes. This spicy full peppers. Yeah. Okay, sure.
Yeah. And-
Looks to Stinksack. Looks at Iris for the lady. She when Stinksack asked, she kind of wrote something on the pad, confused a bit, and then asked Iris, "Can I get you something?"
What do you offer at these events?
You should
Food
really try
and-
the mac and cheese. It's really good.
Ordering
Maybe-
like a child.
Maybe vegetables? Something not with meat.
Oh, vegetarian option. Sure. Just let us know. Would you like me to serve drinks before I go bring the order of food down to the kitchen?
Please, bull
No
wench.
drinks for me.
No, that's fine.
No drinks for me, thank you.
But before you go, what? Do you guys have like wings, right?
Like chicken wings?
Yeah, like I just want to know what your like sauce selection is.
I'm having flashbacks working in the kitchen. God.
Yeah, I'm just
Why,
like,
why do you trigger me? Why are you guys triggering me so
She goes,
bad?
well,
Because we're men.
she lists off like at least half a dozen of varying spicy degrees or savory flavors.
Cool. Can I get like 6 that are blue cheese and 6 that are medium?
You don't get blue cheese wings. You dip your wings in blue cheese.
Right. Can I get 6 that are honey Dijon and 6 that are medium with a blue cheese dip on the side?
Sure thing, no problem. Press it down.
Thank you.
Do you want chicken wings or do you want pterodactyl wings?
Chicken would be great.
Pterodax sounds good. I add some pterodax to my side, please.
To your meats.
My mates, yeah.
Before she goes,
Actually,
I'm gonna go.
on her paper, she actually has the word meats with 3 question marks beside it, so she has it to the order.
Before she goes, like right at the moment when she's leaving, I catch her at the door and I'm gonna pass her a gold. I'm like, I'm so sorry about him. He is not from town. He's not great with people.
It's not from any town.
She holds the book. Says, "Thank you. We're used to it." She kind of looks like dejected a little bit.
Yeah, but just because you're used to it doesn't mean it's okay. I mean, like,
Job's a job.
As she leaves, I yell, "Can you put some hot dogs in my mac and cheese?"
Yeah.
A moment later, she sticks her head back
If you
in.
were here, I would have punched you for that.
a fucking child.
Yes, he's
Neither good.
literally a kid. He's like a teenager in elf years.
I thought he was just a teenager in normal teenager years.
Yes. Yes. All right. So no one wanted any drinks, so she leaves to the kitchen to bring your orders to it.
I still have 4 of my PBRs.
And I thought there were drinks on tap, therefore I got the biggest glass I could find.
Can you make me a sleight of hand, please?
Who?
You.
Oh.
Oh yeah, no outside food.
Or a drink.
I forgot about that. What's my sleight of hand? My sleight of hand is +3.
That reminds me of a con I went to.
8.
They get confiscated as you walk in.
Damn it.
One of the security guards. There's 2 of them. One of them doesn't notice. He's just kind of like good people. And the other one goes, "Oh, it's just like a bulge." He's like, "That's not a normal bulge."
Drop your pants.
And he's like,
What are you talking about?
"Excuse
I
me, sir.
have
You can't bring those
an
in."
11-inch penis.
He's like, "Sir, why do you have 4 cans of PBR?"
To be fair, if there's 4 cans of PBR, we could have totally chugged that on the door.
Yeah, I'm like, well, if I'm going to be quite frank with you, officer,
He's a security guard,
I brought them into the car to pre-drink, but I was distressed by something and didn't pre-drink, and then we got here and I still had 4 cans of PBR and I didn't want to waste the PBR.
As he's saying that, I'm chugging one of the cans.
We're down to 3 cans PBR.
The security guard goes, "It's not. If you're gonna tailgate, you do it before the game. You don't bring the drinks inside."
Like, I know, but I became distressed at the last minute because my friend said something to my mom and I don't know what. And now
Okay,
I
I
have
don't
be
need
home
to
at midnight
hear all of this.
for a
Just
conversation.
I-
I
Give me the
chug
PBR.
another one. We're down to 2.
If you take them from him, does he get them back?
no, you're not supposed to break them in at all. How are we gonna
Well,
fight
can
him
you
after the
put
game?
them on the side so we can take
Fuck
them
it, I
back?
grab him, I smash him, and I just do this.
Stone Cold style.
Yeah.
He goes, I like sprays everywhere. He's like, "Fuck, no, I just." Fine, okay, finish them and throw them out and get in.
I crush him. I'm like, I'm a man!
He's like, "Ugh, okay, go."
Do you have a recycling can?
He points to the garbage beside him.
Sorry.
Did you say sorry to, like, the earth or something? Like,
No, I said sorry to the dude.
Oh my god.
you guys go through and make your order. So, you're sitting in the booth. Is there anything you'd like to do while you're waiting for your food?
Craig is gonna actually go up to Iris. Because he
Yeah.
knows that if anyone's gonna give him a straight answer.
Okay.
Hey, hey, Iris?
Yeah?
I know my mom is pissed. And I
Mhm.
know that it will likely have at least a little bit to do with the whole coming close to dying and a little bit to do with the war cart that I did not agree to that looks surprisingly...
Oh, I didn't agree to the war card either, but I'm going along with it.
I know. Like it comes straight out of the Badlands.
Mhm.
But my mom looked a lot angrier than just those 2 things when I was coming down the stairs. So I was wondering if you could tell me, party member to party member, what my mom's even more mad about.
Do you give him a rundown of the conversation?
I quietly pull him aside and explain him that Stinksack made a whole scene of antagonizing your stepfather.
Stinksack made a stink. Come on, you missed
Yeah.
it.
Do you mention the fact
Come
that
on!
Come
mentioned
on.
you mentioned that Stinksack said that I don't like Frank?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Apparently he doesn't like him. I honestly don't know.
We'll unpack that in a second. V and Kieran, how goes the looting of John Ralphio's house?
Oh, like,
I try to thieves' tool the safe.
Okay, give me a
That's guidance. 1v.
A
oh my
tools
god.
roll.
Guidance.
Advantage because Kieran's helping him too, I imagine.
I
Yeah,
thought you
same.
couldn't do advantage on thieves' tools.
'Cause it's
Do
a
that
tools
again.
proficiency check, not a skill check. But if you get the
That's correct.
help action, can it still apply?
But in
It's
that case,
26.
guidance can't.
Wait, can I with advantage or no?
But why couldn't guidance? Because you can cast guidance, right? Last minute.
Yeah.
Well, you
Yeah,
know, guidance is an
and he has
ability
to maintain
check. But it was
concentration.
a tools check.
He has to. No, it's an ability check with a tool.
Okay,
with
so in that case,
proficiency.
they both apply.
Yeah, and it's a concentration thing, so yes, he can give me advantage, which I rolled a 25. 26.
There's that. Open that up. I assume a strong block or an expert block
What?
is 25.
Something like that.
Is it,
Very
yeah?
hard. Yeah, 25 is very hard.
Very hard. Yeah. Then yeah, you get a 26. You crack it open first try. There's
I
some.
unlock it and immediately close it and give a shit-eating grin to the halfling, and I go, "Your turn," as I leave.
That's so good. What a show
Are you
off.
joking?
The biggest flex I've seen in my life.
Huge.
It's a good flex, though.
I roll to grapple.
You
I don't give a shit.
back here, motherfucker.
Why does
I
the
grab
fuck
his
this remind
leg.
me? Why the fuck does this remind me of Austin Powers?
Shenanigans.
15.
Shenanigans.
No,
Opposing check
it's-
from Ben.
Well, both.
Grapple.
Yeah. Make an acrobatics,
Acrobatics,
or
right? That's a 15.
So, no change? He's not grappled?
So you
You
both got
also rolled a
15.
15?
Yeah. Then yeah, no. He meets it, beats it. You almost get him, but then he kind of like wiggles his way out.
I'm not that kind of thief.
Oh, you're useless.
Oh no.
How to talk to short people thing.
Oh no!
Man. I can't sleep.
Go ahead.
Is there Roll your hit.
Not a
What do
save.
you roll?
It's not a save. He just
Oh,
runs
it's
It's
down.
on
roll.
HP.
yeah.
You need to beat a 17 or I immediately fall off
Okay.
asleep.
I'm rolling. 22.
Oh, I fall asleep like a rock. As I'm just looking down to you, I just like against the wall.
Where the
Okay.
spell slot,
Right,
I
so-
think.
It's an hour or less.
No, a
think so.
minute.
Oh,
A minute.
minute.
Okay.
I roll him into a
Yes.
closet, and then I shut the closet door.
Lock
You've
it.
How you
established
gonna
that he can
roll me?
unlock it.
Lock the door. I want to see if he can actually unlock the door.
Not the lock on
You're
the
a
outside.
halfling. How are you gonna roll me?
You're not
I didn't
heavy.
pick up.
You're the size of a small child. Get out of here. I want a strength check on this.
What's your strength score?
8.
8. For someone with an 8 strength in D&D Beyond, tell me how much they can push or lift.
I think it's like under 100 pounds or like 120 carrying.
You can push, drag, or lift weight in pounds up to twice your carrying capacity.
100.
What's
So
your
yeah,
carrying?
he can. Oh, my character weighs maybe about 200 pounds. So yeah, he can.
Yeah, he's like he has to exert himself doing it, but yeah,
He's like pushing with his feet against the floor.
you're back facing him here, like trying to get leverage.
Bea's just snoring loudly.
Kieran knows he's gonna wake up soon, so he just leaves him in the closet.
Cool.
And then I guess waits.
Yeah. A
He
minute
wakes
passes. B wakes up. Yeah.
He just like opens his eyes. That little shithead. As he pulls out his kit. Did you pickpocket my kit out?
Yes,
Is the-
please.
I should have, but no.
You should have.
Okay, is the lock? I mean, is it locked or is it open? What's
No,
What's
he didn't even bother
situation?
locking it. He just saw you pick open the safe.
He just stumbles out and starts to look for Kieran
He's there.
as he's like reaching into his breast pocket as to which dagger he's gonna throw at him first.
Next time, just remember, could have killed you sleeping.
I will. Don't worry. I will. You're lucky you're the healer. As he puts away.
Did someone say
What's in that safe?
He's gonna. Wait, sorry, what?
What's in that safe?
We're gonna find out.
Goddamn.
He pulls out the disguise kit, which is basically a Sharpie. You want to go right on the old lady's face while she sleeps.
Oh no.
Yes!
Oh no.
Draw a penis.
How dare you?
I do.
Hey, when the half the party's there, anything goes, so.
Maybe we can put her in the safe. I don't know. Which one you want to go for?
Oh no.
She wouldn't,
no.
she
We
wouldn't
should
fit in
not
the
put her in the
safe.
safe.
Oh no!
No.
Poor Manny fell asleep and now she's gonna get bullied.
Why is it so dark in here and cold?
It's like lumbers over her. Maybe she can fit in the bag of holding, actually. Is that a thing?
Just
I
you
heard a
wait
weird
until I
story.
never have to sleep, you bastards.
Oh no!
Oh man. Kieran
Oh.
wanted to ask V about his shopping trip.
Mm.
So, what's the deal with all these bags?
Well, I basically show Kieran basically about fine clothes, a disguise kit, which is in the shape of a Sharpie, I guess. A forgery kit, which is just a bunch of parchment with like fake IDs and shit. Anyway. And yeah, just things that would come in handy. You're a forger, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Well, this is yours. He just hands you the forging kit. I've never been much of
Why?
a forger.
Have one already, I'm afraid.
I pull out my 2 thief sets, my 2 thieves tools, and I go, I got 2 of these, better be prepared. So just put them
Oh.
away.
Perhaps you can teach me that trick. Sometime.
Yeah, totally. I lie. I got better things to do.
Press
Ugh.
X to doubt.
Extra dope. Alright.
Get down to
Know
my
any good
checks, of course.
places to shop?
You can teach me
'Cause
how to put people to sleep.
No.
As I look at
Complicated.
Vanny, that might be useful in the future.
Is V drawing
Come
on her
back to the
face?
house, it's gonna be all
What?
hair. and
Is
Just
V
two
drawing
dead
on her
bodies.
face?
No, I don't.
No.
I do not. I don't have an alibi. That's why.
Yeah. I would, but she's so old. It seems mean.
Oh no.
Yes, please don't pick on the poor old lady.
Also,
Poor
she's very
fragile, defenseless old lady.
You're not fooling anybody. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, her fight these little ratmen, I'd really like to not be eaten by them. So you could say I'm looking to make a purchase.
It's not confirmed yet for the Ratman, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alleged.
The
Okay.
alleged
Allegedly.
Ratman, yes.
Yeah, Via's gonna be like, yeah, right. Probably buying all these clothes wasn't a good idea before going into a sewer, right? I should probably change.
Perhaps. Do you know any good discount retailers?
Via's like,
'Cause
how cheap is this guy?
I'm kind of short on what I think it's gonna cost. So
He's kind of short.
Yeah.
if you're not gonna open the safe, then do you know a good discount retailer?
Via's flat out going like, is this guy really going like he's short on money after he's been pillaging this dude's house for 2 days straight?
He's telling the truth.
Slow on cash. Steal it from John Ralphio.
He's a little short changed.
Ha!
V goes and says, I'm sure they'll give you a discount. I mean, half off, considering.
Yeah, you're a funny man, aren't you?
Then he's gonna say, I mean, if they don't want to, you can always put them to sleep. It worked pretty well on the barkeep last time.
Why, that's
you.
not a bad idea, actually.
And me, it's a matter of
Oh
fact.
no.
Not a bad idea.
So, yeah, it's just like two rogues look at each other sort of thing. Huh. Yeah.
Is Annie still asleep?
Yes. Fun.
Poor Will has to start putting fucking just sacks full of rats under barkeeps' counters just to absorb sleep spells so they can't knock barkeeps out.
Good
Yes,
spell.
you put 24 rats to sleep. Good job. The barkeep is angry.
Thank you
Oh
for
my
that
God.
wonderful idea. Now all my characters are gonna have bags of rats on them. If I'm not playing an elf, I am immune to sleep. Why? The rats.
Not a little suspicious
Oh
in
my
this
God.
world.
Oh, sorry. Is this a thing though? Do barkeeps just keep bags of rats here?
They're
Yeah,
gonna,
it works against the spell, but it's stupid.
but it works.
It
Oh
works.
my God.
Um,
Oh my God. Okay.
Kieran doesn't want to try to break into the safe.
You know what? He'll give it a try. He'll give it a try. He casts guidance on himself.
He watches,
Dice keep rolling off.
but doesn't help.
It's plus dexterity, I assume.
Yeah, and proficiency bonus. Because you're proficient with thieves' tools.
He's not, actually.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
that's the thing.
Then it was just your dex bonus. Yes.
What? Oh,
18.
I give him the help action.
Yeah, you should have said that before he rolled. No.
B watches him struggle, realizes, oh, I guess she's not that good with you. You can do it. Just what?
I'm from quite a rural place where there aren't a lot of locks, so I never really learned this one.
B is gonna get close to him. He's gonna be like, all right, how about you keep to putting people to sleep, I'll keep to locks. Is that good?
Thank you. Yes.
Cool.
I'm
And stop stealing from this guy because he's gonna find out.
Oh, he's not.
No, he's not.
honestly that's worse with advantage, so
Oh my. Okay, yeah. No, you don't break into it.
oh well.
Yeah. Can I, now that I've done it, can I undo it easily, or I have to roll again?
I have to roll again. Because you're locked in
Okay.
again.
Cool. I roll again then. With a help action, I imagine?
Sure, yes. And guidance.
Alright, wow. Yeah, that's, I think that's higher than last time. Yeah, that's higher than last time. 27.
Yeah, you unlock it again. Second try. You're 2 for 2.
I do the condescending teacher that's like this, you know? Open.
He unlocks
It goes
it.
in, it goes out.
He's not even looking at the lock. He's looking at you, Kieran, and he unlocks it again.
Oh,
The condescending
why
teacher.
help?
The good,
Show up.
the good condescending teacher. The good old lean over while you're in test and be like, remember guys, read the questions all the way through. Like,
Fuck, man.
It's like, come on, it's a 3-piece lock. You just have to like, yeah, there you go. I opened the safe. What is in there?
Roll the
Rat.
treasure table.
Yeah. Bunch of Ratmen and John Ralph's parents
No.
are behind all of this.
Uh,
Fuck. Big
What a
bad.
twist.
there's a secret tunnel behind the door to the sewers.
I'm expecting the head of a beastman for some reason.
Oof.
You got
Like
like
perfectly
Jason's
preserved?
mom.
Who do you?
There is
Jason Voorhees' mom's head in
there
there.
are
Who do
things
you
wrong
think?
with all of you.
Yeah, what the these parents are? What the fuck's wrong with you guys?
There are things wrong with every person who opened their mouth in those 5 minutes.
What's in the box?
It was
It's in the
traps.
fucking
Traps.
box.
Activators, that's what I'm calling.
Is it just elven sex toys?
That's not a bad idea.
I was gonna roll on a treasure table, but no, yeah, it's full of sex
Oh.
toys
Forbidden elven sex toys.
Oh, Jesus.
of varying degrees.
Realize-
Ooh.
Being instinctively puts his hand over the halfling's eyes. Don't look, because he just closed it.
I'm
Do you
a grown
take any?
How old are you anyway?
Yeah, how old is Kieran?
He's 25.
There you go.
Is that maturity for halfling?
He's seen a dildo or two in his lifetime, sure.
Oh, it's plenty, dears.
She's up.
Vanny's awake behind you guys.
Oh.
Turn it around.
Oh, hi, Vanny. You were just, taken into the safe.
It looks cozy in there.
Does Vanny try to go in?
Oh, they've already closed it as far as I'm aware, so.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, last I remember, a bunch of strapping young men were hoisting me aloft. How did I end up back at the young wizard's house?
Craig told us that he passed out cold.
Oh my.
Perhaps from partying all night.
That's very unlike me. And you see her kind of stroke the bone tendrils in her hair.
B is
Very
visibly
unlike me.
uncomfortable.
You like that?
Anyways, where's the party at? I take it I didn't sleep all day, dearies.
No, it's
They're
mid-afternoon
at
now.
this thing.
We went to a Blood Bowl, I think they called it.
Something.
Blood Sport.
I don't know. I'm not from this country, so
Uh,
I'm
I'm
sort
from-
of.
I spent most of my life in the moot as well. I, don't know of this Blood Bowl, but it sounds mighty entertaining. Shall we?
I look at Kieran. Sure, why
Thinking of
not?
stealing something. Sure. Why not?
Okay, make your way to the game.
And he
Being-
just stopped after asking that and just
There it is.
What?
Oh, not again. Not again.
Snap her out of it, or escape while you can.
And just stands there trying to decide.
Is V doing it?
We do.
Are we going?
I mean, Vanny's glazed over.
And-
Do you leave her there?
And he froze.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I missed that part. Sorry. Memes.
Memes.
V just, like, leans in. I'm gonna leave you to it. He just walks out.
Kieran tries to rather. Pardon me? Is Vanny?
Yes, dearie?
Are you sure you're alright?
Oh, yes! The sporting event! Ah! Shall we? Where'd the taller one go?
I think he went off ahead.
Ah, very well, we are the stouter folk a bit slower. Shall we? And she'll, start a hovel.
Alright. You guys make your way to the stadium outside of town. It's a good distance away. But I think you'll only get there like either halfway through the game or after the game started based on the walking speed.
Yes.
Okay.
We could
So
take
while you
a
guys-
carriage.
Yeah, if you want to pick up a carriage, you'll cut your time in half. You'll get there just as the game is starting.
Oh,
Yes.
Vanny likes the scenery, she'll walk.
Kieran's cheap,
She's
so
gonna
he'll walk.
check to see if there aren't any cooler parties going on the way there.
Party grandma.
There are parties everywhere, so you can. Cooler is subjective, but
You know what my... Well, you know what I'm looking for.
yeah. I don't know.
Cool
But
young people.
Young men.
a bunch of young strapping lads beating each other up for a ball.
So-
Elven
have to be men.
dildos.
Doesn't have to be men. I've got sons of my own.
There you go.
For ladies too, true. And there are women in Blood Bowl as well. Yeah, and if you want to find another party to go to, you can meander off.
Blood Bowl is
Ah.
very accommodating, very inclusive violence.
This looks interesting, and I just kind of wander in a frat party elsewhere.
A different route.
God.
A different frat party.
Yeah.
Oh, it better not be those motherfuckers.
Mhm.
What was it? Fuck. What? Someone said it wrong once. What was it?
Hmm?
It's Sigma Theta Chi, right?
I'm Sigma Theta Chi.
Yeah,
What-
so but
someone said it wrong once. I'm like, no, not those motherfuckers.
Theta Beta Sigma?
That's one.
Write it down.
I'm writing it down.
It's she's partying with them now.
Fuck you. I've never been so fucking betrayed in my life.
Oh my god.
And you're not even there.
So you guys make your way to the game. Johnny finds their party back at the game. Craig has received some information about Stingsack. Would you like to
What?
unpack it?
Yeah, so I think when Iris finished, she's like, yeah, and I offered your stepdad and your mom to come. Thought maybe just to make amends, but your stepdad seems a little bit timid. I'm not sure if he's just uncomfortable with us, or...
No. He's like that in most social situations. He's I don't know if you noticed this, but he's a very sweaty person.
Yeah, I noticed that he's awfully sweaty for a small man.
Yeah, that's just because he has social anxiety literally all the time.
Oh. So he doesn't like being in places?
He does. He does. It's not that he doesn't like being in place. He doesn't know what to do around other people.
Well, that's two of us.
Yeah, but you're more of a roll with it, break through the walls type of fuck it.
Oh, no, I don't break walls, but...
The social walls.
She breaks
It's a metaphor.
balls.
It's a metaphor. Iris, it's a metaphorical walls. You break for metaphorical walls.
Okay.
But he sees the metaphorical wall, and he says,
I see. He's not the one to walk to a stream and drink from it.
Yeah. If he's thirsty and he sees a stream, he's not gonna go drink from it. He needs someone else to go tell him to drink from it, and then he'll say okay, and he'll shuffle like this, and get there about half an hour later, and then maybe take a sip, and still die of dehydration because that's not enough water. But
Where are we going with this?
he's a sweaty guy.
And I don't know, are you like, I don't want to be rude or anything because that's your personal stuff to keep and to manage. Do you have any grudges against your parents? I know your mom seems very protective of you, and I mean she should. She's a mom.
No, I don't have. It's just I don't know. I mean, for the longest time, it was just me and my mom, and we were fine. We were cool. And then Frank, who's sweaty literally all the time, and if you say anything to him, he goes into another room because he doesn't know how to respond, somehow started dating my mom, who is a strong, independent woman who don't need no man. And it felt like she was settling. And
Maybe she has settled.
This is not me saying like she should be with my dad because my dad's a shitbag. Like there is a scale. My dad's the shitbag and Frank the sweat. Like there has to be a middle ground somewhere that's perfect for my mom. But I feel like she was with my dad, realized how bad that worked out for her, and completely flipped the script.
I picked up on all the same vibes, Craig. You hear Stinksack say behind you.
Did you fucking sneak behind us?
I did.
You piece of shit. Did you even roll a stealth check?
No, I didn't.
You guys were like passively paying attention to whatever it is.
Maybe it got to a point, maybe story-wise, maybe it got to a point where Craig just started emotionally outbursts and maybe he didn't control himself, if you want to put it like that, Cameron.
Sure, yeah.
I mean, but putting it that way, that's what that was.
I mean, we were quiet about it and then it built.
Well, I picked up on that and always set her straight. For you. I just give you a big hug on the back of the legs.
I give him a hug as well, but I think I hug a little too hard by accident. Sorry.
Jesus, you're packing.
Sorry,
Now is not the time to be complimenting the size of my dick, dude.
You say that as the server walks in.
Oh no.
Holding like trays of food. Ezra stops at the door, makes eye contact with you, and blushes a little bit. 9 goes to like serve the food on top of the bar.
Sports have a bonding moment with people, apparently. So I try to.
I don't say anything until she's at the door. I'm like, thank you, Angie, as she's like leaving.
Thank you, bold wench.
She lays out your your mac and cheese, a meat platter which looks kind of like charcuterie.
board?
Thank you. Yep.
You're welcome.
A charcuterie board, essentially, of like cured meats. Some of them are cooked, but most of them are like cured or the cold cuts, whatever it is. A veggie platter. And I forget what Craig asked for. Wings.
Jalapeno poppers and wings.
Yes, jalapeno poppers and wings are all on like the same platter. They're kind of like surrounding each
Is
other.
my mac and cheese there?
Yes.
I eat it immediately.
What's the vegetarian platter like? Just vegetables, crudité sort of thing.
Yeah, it's
A good veggie platter or like a grocery store veggie platter?
okay. So
Let me get into detail about food.
I'll eat most veggies, especially like cold. There's some I won't touch. So like it's like a wide variety. The only thing that's not on there and does not exist in this world is cauliflower because it deserves to die.
Ooh.
What?
Wow.
No!
Yes, that is my take on
Why is
cauliflower. No, you're wrong. Anyone who likes it is wrong.
How
Flip
can you
it.
be so brave and yet so right at the same time?
It's great with
respect
cheese
that.
sauce.
No.
Damn it.
Fuck your
To you,
cauliflower.
sir.
Fuck off with your cauliflower.
Cauliflower is broccoli that
Wait, wrong.
rotted.
Yeah, it's wrong broccoli. As a matter of fact, there's extra broccoli on the platter to make up
Yeah,
for
just
the lack of
Keep
what.
broccoli. Broccoli is fine.
To make up for the lack
Cauliflower,
of non-existent cauliflower.
Cauliflower,
cauliflower
exactly.
looks like if someone tried to draw broccoli from memory, and did the outline and realized they didn't have a
any
green
color
marker,
pencils, exactly.
and instead of getting the nice fine like alfalfa sprout-esque thing, it's clouds that are too dense and you don't know what to do
Alright.
with it.
I'm sorry, cauliflower is just albino broccoli.
Not
There's
even
nothing wrong with albinos. You're doing them a
Broccoli-
disservice by saying that.
Broccoli is
Oh.
light. The leafy part of the broccoli is light. The leafy part of cauliflower is dense and starchy, and I do not like it.
And don't eat the
They're
stem.
different.
No one eats the stem.
No, just don't eat
No,
any
I'm
of it.
not talking about the stem. I'm talking about the clouds. The clouds are dense and
The clouds,
starchy.
the
This is
treetops.
another conversation we're gonna take off here.
Technically, they're all mustard, so
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
cauliflower,
okay.
broccoli, cabbage all come from mustard.
What?
Yep, they're a derivative of the mustard plant that has been cultivated over the years to be specific aspects of it.
Because you get like a bunch of
Like-
seed from the plant.
You know, like how you get big dogs and small dogs, and you specifically breed them. You breed different parts of the plant. So, like one that grows this part of the plant larger
Okay,
or in this
so
way.
it is broccoli that went wrong somewhere. Okay.
I mean, technically, it's mustard that went wrong somewhere, but yeah.
But mustard went wrong into broccoli, but it didn't go wrong. It went right. It was like double good. It produced mustard and broccoli,
It also went into cabbage, but yeah.
which is also
I like
can be good. Yes, cabbage rolls.
Kohlrabi.
Bomb.
And this is what we're talking about tonight, people.
The
Thank you for tuning in.
I mean,
intricacies
don't
of
say it.
vegetables.
don't get me started on the original banana and what we have now. It's
True.
completely different fruit.
True.
Why
I am
not?
going to point out just on the before we got rid of cauliflower. The only thing I like cauliflower in is
No.
you boil it and
Wrong.
you put in a white sauce. And the reason is I like the white sauce better than the cauliflower.
You just put
I
something
can't
else
tell
in
if
the white
that's
sauce.
Derek or John Ralphio talking.
Derek.
Both.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at
Alright.
this
Alright.
fucking photo, Derek. What the fuck?
I'll get to that. I'll
Anyway,
In my head, the party is talking about cauliflower right now.
Arguing about
Cauliflower
This is
sauce.
cauliflower.
just really getting into RP, okay?
Well, Michael painted broccoli's white, and then everybody called him cauliflower. Like,
They're basically eating paint. No cauliflower in this world. It's very nice for varied veggie platter. So you guys can start digging in. The game's going to start for a little while. A few moments more pass, and Angie comes back in with she's holding this platter. It's basically bigger than she is. and she's kind of like teetering with it. And she
Oh,
goes,
I immediately go to help her. I immediately go to help her.
Oh, I immediately help her too.
one order, she like stumbles back and stumbles forward. One order of, God. She kind of stabilizes as you help her hold it. On it are what essentially look like the wings from KFC.
My wings!
No, your wings already came.
Oh.
They look like the wings from KFC, but they're about the size of like your torso, if not bigger. And there's
God
3 of
damn
them.
it. Why are
And
we
it's just-
talking about fictional food when we don't have real food right now, William? I'm getting hungry.
You had the 5 minutes to get a snack. You knew this was coming.
That was me reading
I
the
had
Red Bull books
a
when I was
big
10.
dinner and I'm hungry again. Thanks a lot.
I regret nothing. She goes, thank you. We can set it on the table, and she kind of tries to lift it over her head. You try to lift it, and it's heavy. It's like a giant wooden slab with these 3 giant breaded deep fried wings.
Like when she's gonna go put it on the table, and I'm like, no, dude, it's for the little guy, right? So honestly, if we just settle it on the ground, he's not gonna care.
Oh.
Before it even hits the ground, I'm like.
So he lets it go, kind of clatters on the ground a little bit. She backs away.
I'm like wrestling over it, like legs on it.
Yeah, I'm standing beside her, like, see?
One of the wings is actually just about the same size of you.
Oh my god.
It's fucking massive. You butt into it, these big, juicy dinosaur wings. These are the pterodactyl wings.
So
Yeah,
sick.
I turn to her, I'm like, see?
As she goes to step out, Stinksack, full of wing meat, all in his teeth and face.
Yep.
He'll
That's
throw her
me at lunch today.
Gold piece. He'll throw her a gold piece and he'll say, "You did good, bull wench."
She catches it and pockets it. Doesn't say anything. Drinks before the game starts.
Just water.
There's stuff on tap here, right? What's on tap?
There's beer and there's a bar selection behind her. She's like, I can serve you from the bar if you'd like.
I'm already behind the bar. I'm 3 drinks in.
Are you drinking while you're behind the bar? She says, no, you're not supposed. No, come on, come. And she has to usher you out of the bar.
While she's doing that, do I spot a bottle of Jack Daniels?
Fantasy Jack Daniels.
Fantasy Jack
Jack Daniels.
Yes.
A renowned night.
It's Jackson Danielson. It is a special type of Altdorf whiskey.
All right. I would like to try to sleight of hand it off the bar while she's she's focused on Jean Ralphio.
Yep. Go ahead.
That's a 7.
She's ushering him out. She turns around and she swats your hand, and she goes, "You."
Me?
She looks pleadingly at Iris.
Guys, could you let the woman do her job?
Quick fact about Jack Daniels. The factory they make it in is in what's considered a dry state, so the people who work in the factory can't actually buy their own stuff.
Kentucky's not a dry state. I mean a dry county.
Hang on, let me Google this.
Saying.
America.
Anyway.
I mean,
Hey, we got an authentic American.
What's dry? I don't get that.
Me
you
neither.
can't.
There's some
Sober,
states
but
in
law.
America that you can't not allowed to drink by law.
Prohibition ended
Is
100
that
years
it?
ago.
I
What do you
think
mean?
it's counties. I think it's counties. I
Counties.
don't think a full state can do that.
There's counties in America where you cannot drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
As an alcoholic, I don't understand.
That
As
is
a human, I don't understand.
It's
That
in
is
Moore
wild.
County.
So you go to the next county over.
Yeah. At least
So
it's by
what you're
county,
telling
so you
me-
can travel 15
What you're
minutes.
telling me, John, is that the entire United States is proliferated. Proliferated? Will grammar Nazi.
Proliferated?
Correct me. Proliferated. Thank you. You're telling me that the entirety of the United States of America is proliferated with the town from Footloose, but bigger?
Footloose is real?
Oh my
Basically,
God.
I guess.
Footloose is real.
Oh my god.
So I just looked it up. It's in Moore County in Tennessee.
And is that where the factory is?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
So
Kind of
weird.
weird that they can have a factory. Like,
What they do is they give every employee a free bottle at the end of every month because they know they can't buy it.
Damn.
What the fuck?
Anyways,
It's
let's
not
be
even good
real.
alcohol anyway.
True.
cool tangent.
That's true.
True.
Yeah, back to the Jackson Danielson.
You can buy and drink it where it's made.
Is it Jack, son of Daniel? Is that what it is?
Jackson Daniel, yes. Danielson. Jackson Danielson. He is son of Jack and Daniel.
Nice.
Oh, wow. All right.
Hey!
How progressive.
Nothing's wrong with that.
Hey!
He was,
Danielson.
he was adopted and started his own brewing company. There you go.
All right. So she's like, you can have. She's like, I will pour it for you. I'm
Yes.
like, cool. Can I have the whole bottle of Jack Daniels, Jackson
No,
Danielson?
no, in servings. But if you play nice,
I'm looking around. I'm looking around for a glass that's big enough for the bottle.
she pours a normal tumbler out. Ice. She like pulls out like an ice tray. Not an ice tray.
I'm just gonna
Those
point out
little-
that like
Jars that come in.
there is a correct answer to whether or not there's ice, and I will judge you if it's a wrong one.
What?
It's a fantasy
no,
world.
this-
Magic.
What do you want?
This isn't me. This is Craig.
All right, John Ralphio does not give a fuck.
That see.
They magically make the ice. Also, there's like they're close to the north. They can import ice, like in Frozen.
Yeah.
Say that, Cameron?
Lost.
Like that?
Fuck.
She puts ice. She pours you like an ounce, and she like measures it out like by eye, and it's like a straight ounce. Puts it forward to you. She's like, give you refills.
Refills
Don't
whenever I
chug it.
finish, right?
Don't.
Barmaid is that. That's patronizing her patron.
You son of a bitch! She shakes her head. She's like, just takes your glass back, refills it, and hands it back to you. She finds whatever Jean Ralphio was drinking, or going to drink, or trying to find. She'll pour him a glass of that, push it forward.
I chug on it in between bites of mac and cheese.
Yeah, I don't watch the match because Craig is now distressed about the conversation he knows he has to have with his mom. He was distressed before. He is more distressed now. So he takes his whole platter of poppers to a table in the corner and just drinks Jack Daniels and eats poppers and just like
Jalapeno poppers.
Jalapeno.
yeah,
Jalapenos.
yes.
Spanish is not a
Yes,
language in my
John.
world. They're pronounced jalapeno.
Jalapeno poppers, John.
Yeah.
You can't eat the other kind.
Yeah, just
Toxic.
making sure.
Wait, what?
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 She looks to Iris and like gestures to the bar, but produces a glass of water.
I'm not very familiar with most of these fermented drinks, and I don't like a lot of them, but it's a really odd question. But do you have honeyed mead?
She like crawls underneath the bar, pulls out a bottle, and it's not in a language you can understand, but it looks runic in nature. Like the shapes look like runes of wood to like our eyes. From Norska, kind of like tilts her head up, like honey.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
like mead, but with honey in it.
Yeah. She uncorks the bottle and she pours a glass. Ice. She has little metal tongs too, holding the ice cube. Ice.
I guess it's good. I'm haven't had it in a very, very long time.
It depends if you want it chilled or watered down a little bit, or
Oh, no, don't water it down.
she puts ice back. She pushes the glass forward to you.
Thank you.
Did someone say honey maid?
She hides the bottle.
I look at her. I'm like,
She judges you. She asked, but we don't have any.
yeah, this is whiskey.
Yes, I served
A
whiskey.
very, very sweet whiskey.
Okay, and I continue eating my mac and cheese.
All right. So everyone is served. The game is about you hear like a whistle blow on the pitch outside. So you know the game is about to start. If you'd like to go to the edge of the booth to look at the game, the two others arrive to the stadium. Most of the lines have been filtered in. Everyone's gone to the stadium. Do you want to try to make your way to the booth, or do you want to get a general admission?
Make the way to the booth.
Okay, so you go to security officers, like your pass, please.
I'm with a very, very drunk elf man. You probably noticed him by the name of John Ralphio. If you haven't met him yet, you soon will. Do I make a roll or anything?
Are you trying to intimidate him?
Wait, did
Yeah,
we
let's
get
go with
there?
that.
What was that, Kieran?
We arrive at the game and I missed it.
Yeah, you just got there.
Okay.
The game's about to start, so you guys get there, and he goes, "Let's go into the booth." I
nudge Kieran and I go, help me intimidate this guy.
Kind of stands there.
We're looking for. Well, he's an elf man, and he's a bit hard to describe, really.
I gave the most confused look. Really? Really hard to describe?
The guard is unconvinced.
God damn it. Alright, I'm gonna roll with disadvantage. Hey, 2 7s, 12.
Nah, he's no pass, no entry. Get the fuck out of here.
Alright. I turn towards Kieran. I guess we'll do this the hard way. Just do the.
Oh no!
DM.
Mm-hmm.
Are we outside or are we inside?
So, the entrance to the
Is it like a
stadium is like over like a main entrance. That's where everyone funnels in and then gets put to their seats. There's one on each side so that you can kind of fill the bowls. There's a side entrance specifically for the booths on the north and south side instead. And you kind of have to go like in because there's less. There's a the road brings you like right up so you can get out of your carriage because it's only for reserved guests. And then you're like walked up as like a red carpet into like an entrance area. So it's just like a double door and 2 guards. But it's outside, but you're like in a little bit of a hallway, a bit of an entranceway.
Okay. Can I see past the guards?
No.
No.
Okay. I'm trying to think if the double doors would be like see through or like glass maybe. No, they're solid doors.
No. Okay. Is there anyone else around?
It's just the 2 guards. Everyone's like in the game now because it's about to
Yeah, sleep.
Fuck. Okay, roll your hit dice.
19.
give me a second here.
Ooh,
Imagine he's off by 1 hit point.
no.
My.
By 3.
It starts with whichever creature has the fewest.
They're both the same.
But they're both feel the same.
So
That's
you
one.
cast one, and they're both kind of, what did you? And one of them falls over. The other one goes, oh, what are you doing? What did you do? And he goes to like pull out like
Punch
this.
the other one. I punched the other one.
Give me the attack roll.
Let me roll this.
Oh shit.
We got this. Don't worry. That's a 14.
You hit.
Do I get a sneak attack on this?
No.
No one's standing beside him, so
I'm standing there.
Oh, whoops! I misrolled.
you don't roll anything.
No, sorry, I misrolled. Wait, do I get the sneak or no?
You're standing there.
Because you don't have advantage. You're standing beside him.
Yeah.
I mean, I had to be in range for sleep.
Well, I'm talking to him, and I would imagine he's next to me. But I mean, it's up to you.
It would be weird if we were talking to the. If I was going to a sports event and talking to a guard, I wouldn't be standing more than 5 feet away.
Because I
bad.
thought when you turned and he said to do the sleep thing, I thought you guys had walk, taking a step away or something. But if you just kind of turn around.
Oh
he
no,
does
I did it. I did it in the front of the guard, like literally, like.
Jesus Christ, Ben.
Is.
Oh god.
No,
Okay.
I'm incriminating myself.
Okay. Yeah. So you sleep one of them. You're like right in front of them. Even if you slept like on top of yourselves, like the area of effect, because it starts with the lowest, you guys are safe. They both have 4 hit points in you. So one falls asleep, the other one doesn't. You go to punch him. Kieran's standing right there, so yes, you would get sneak attack. He's not expecting it.
Yes. So that's 3 points of damage.
So
Those are 3 points you were missing.
no, it's not how sleep works.
No.
You punched him
Like,
first, sure.
Whack him, and then I'm like, oh, that's good to know. I wish you told me before.
So you do 1 plus your strength plus your sneak attack. You got 3.
No, it's 4 actually. I miscalculated. It's 4.
Okay, so you sock him in the jaw. He goes, God, someone help! Help! Roll initiative.
Oh lord,
Hey,
this does not go as planned.
If you didn't punch him, I could have just cast again.
Oh, it's fine. We'll just go to prison.
And what exactly are you two trying to accomplish with this exactly?
Into
It's
the
a Blood
game.
Bowl fight. People fight and die all the time at Blood Bowl.
Yeah, but not the guards.
Not the guards!
It's everyone inside, including the referee sometimes.
He just yells out
20.
to Kieran, "We'll only go to jail if they catch us. Let's make this quick."
Shut up.
He looks terrified.
You told them where you were going.
They won't recognize us.
What'd you get for on initiative, Ben?
16.
Karen, you start.
Cast sleep again.
Roll the dice.
Yes. I don't know what else to do.
Yeah, no, that's fine. A very non-lethal form.
I
Not in
can't wait
favor of
for-
murdering the guard, so.
The fact that I have to put this in
Damn
my
it.
notes.
It's
rolled a
like
32.
murder.
Kieran,
I never said anything
Roll a
about
13?
murder. Just knock them out.
32.
Oh my god, that would have been good for both of them the first time.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's like, you. It's just dust in his face. He collapses on top of the other guard.
Okay, what are you waiting for? Let's go. I said, just let's go.
We run inside.
Okay. You come across an usher, sees you guys rushing in, and goes, "Hi, the game's about to start. Are you?"
I get it real close and I say, "Oh my god, somebody knocked out the guard. There seems to be a commotion. You need to go check it out."
Oh my god, they're not the guards. Okay.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's something big happened. This is a psychopath killing people or something. I don't know.
What? Oh my god. Okay, let me go. I'll go find my manager. And he like takes off, and you guys still notice it.
We go. Remove it.
Stealth. Right, V?
Yes, stealth.
Okay, I'm gonna need a survival check from either of you to see if you can try to figure out where to find them to sit.
I give Kieran the help action on this one.
Okay, so I got 23 for stealth. Roll for survival. Damn.
Maybe guidance.
Dice keeps playing.
Maybe guide yourself.
Maybe.
I don't think I can do that unless I had warning.
I mean, he's
Well,
asking
Well,
you to.
so yeah, so if you're like, hey, we need to find them now. So it's not like I need to roll right away. It's like you're about to go search for them.
Okay. I can have guidance. Survival?
Yes.
I'm proficient in that? No. That's a 23.
Not bad. Okay.
Ew.
Not bad.
You know the smell of exotic meats.
Yeah. So, maybe over here a conversation with a friend usher being like, "Oh, booths this way," or there's a sign that points to the booth, so you go to the top floor, and
Smell stinks sack.
yeah, you gotta like use your intuition to be like, where might they be sitting? And then you see a very distressed short woman leaving the room, shaking her head and going, "Oh, I hate damn greenskins." And you find the room.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Do you let yourself in, or
That's what Kieran would do.
okay? So you push up
Yeah.
to the door. Your friends are there. Guys, the door opens again just after Angie left, so usually it's her coming back. But there is Kieran with V behind him.
As soon as they come in, I start cheering, and that's immediately when the game starts, and the rest of the crowd starts cheering as well.
Afternoon.
First thing you probably notice is going to be Stinksack spooning a chicken wing his size.
His size, yes, same size as him. And he's just
Awesome.
We just scoots in like nothing happened. And gets in close to John Ralphio and he says, "Your parents are rich, right?"
Yeah, real rich.
Okay, that's good to know.
Did you try to
Just
save
like-
it, by the way?
What? Yeah.
Oh, what did you find in it?
Oh, it was so difficult we couldn't open it.
Ah.
Deception? That's a lie.
They spent a lot of money on that.
That's a lie.
I'm only
That's
gonna
a
use my passive.
Big lie.
Not
I'm not even
20.
gonna roll.
Okay,
I'm going to roll
okay.
insight on this.
Okay.
Not 20 deception.
Oh man.
I rolled a 19 inside. I was so close.
I'm only using my passive, which is definitely gonna fail.
Your rogue couldn't get a lock open. Seems a little weird, but that's what he says.
It's a really expensive safe, but they spent a lot of money on it.
And it
Yeah,
works.
it's
Three about-
really good save.
Considering the
God.
ancient artifacts that they have in there, it was apparently worth it.
I'm
Well,
sure
I
there are.
Well, all of those be in the wrong hands.
Or wrong holes, rather.
Ooh.
Ugh.
Angie would come back and forth, but oh look, more friends, cool. There's like people rushing outside the door. There's like a like hubbub of like chaos outside, and she's like, something stirred up outside. I'm not sure what it was. Would you guys like some food or drink?
Yes. I have chicken wings.
More
As the
chicken?
goblins
No
seem to
problem.
be devouring them.
I suggest the pterodactyl wings.
Please no.
There is a plate of like smaller chicken wings already ordered.
I'll try the pterodactyl. Grab it.
Okay. Are you sure you want to share with the goblin?
Yeah, sure.
No,
That's what you want, right?
these are mine. I said, oh, okay. And for you, sir? So said Kieran.
Are there any chef specials today? Or
She like, slowly shakes her head. Not special. It's just the regular, you know. A very wide menu, if array of a menu, if you're interested.
have a lamb and a side of what cheeses do you have?
Whole variety.
I'll have a wheel of cheese, and could I have a nice heaping pile of mashed potatoes?
Potatoes and cheese. Sure, no problem.
How
I'll think about my entree.
How far into his poppers is Craig at this point?
How anxious are you about your mom?
Yes.
They're done.
Oh my god.
Just like spoon, like whole thing fisting into your mouth, like one after the other, like.
You're like you almost like choke on a wing or choke on a bone.
He goes to get more poppers, realizes they're done, lifts the tray, grabs the wing tray, swaps, drops.
All right. So she'll bring back the food. The game's about to start. We're gonna flash over to Vanny first, though. As she's made a request. She is at a frat party at the opposing frat Craigs, and they are chanting her as she kind of waddles up to a keg on the ground and places her hands on the sides. I'd like an acrobatics check.
You trying to do what you saw Craig do?
Nine.
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
I'll give you the advantage roll on that one because they see you kind of struggling with it, and you're an old lady, so they're gonna like lift you up to like help like put you up, and you kind of balance yourself because your hair kind of like sinks into the cake and holds you up. So you're kind of balancing. You're a little wobbly, but you're balancing. And they bring the hose up so they can tap it and drink it. And they're like, okay, like chuck, 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 chuck. I want a con save, please.
My god.
Fuck. Yeah, you get two or three.
That's worse than I did.
You get like 2 sips in.
Rolling
and
so low today.
you swallow it, and it's like really like it's beer, so it's like it's bitter and very carbonated. So you spit it out. Oh no! And you get a little wobbly, so they kind of bring you back down, and down. And they're like, yeah, old lady.
Oh, now I must sit for a while.
Oh.
And I go and find a place to sit and watch them have fun and live vicariously through watching them.
You tried. You almost did it.
Better than the attempt it was made.
Well, we'll flash back to the game as it's about to start. We're gonna call it there, and we'll do the rest of the Blood Bowl game at the next session and any other shenanigans that happen in the booth. So thank you everyone for coming.
The whole reason you were ending here is because you were surprised by us wanting to go to the Blood Bowl, and you have to figure out the rules for the next 2 weeks.
No, I'm finishing because we're 20 seconds away from 3 hours. So I already have it planned out. I know my Blood Bowl. It's gonna be fun. All right, thank you everyone for coming.
Are you gonna Bane strike the Blood Bowl match?
That's what I was
no.
gonna
Oh
say.
boy, I'm waiting for it.
Yeah, mid game, rats just pour out of the
Fuck, like
Lovely, lovely voice.
We
I
let Ratcatcher 2 into this game.
I can't. I'm not gonna do that because that's a great idea and it's not, obviously not mine. Fuck you guys for ruining it.
Aw. Damn it, Caitlin.
Fuck.
That would have been great. I would have murdered you if you did that. Okay.
Hear my best rat baned voice. Let me work on that. Alright, so thank you very much for coming. Have yourselves a great evening. And we will see you in the next 2 weeks.
Wait! Fuck!
Good night, guys.